Most civilized people are out of touch with reality because they confuse the world as it is with the world as they think about it, and talk about it, and describe it. Now, of course, reality, from a philosopher's point of view, is a dangerous word. A philosopher will ask me, what do I mean by reality? Am I talking about the physical world of nature? Or am I talking about a spiritual world? Or what? And to that I have a very simple answer. When we talk about the material world, that is actually a philosophical concept. So in the same way, if I say that reality is spiritual, that's also a philosophical concept. And reality itself is not a concept. Reality is and we won't give it a name.
Okay, so where we last left our heroes, aka our disco tech, we had just gotten, this is fucking ridiculous, dude, his wig. Okay, let's look at our journal and figure out what we need to do today and decide what we want to get done. Joyce, the victim's tattoos were not done. Who made the... This is the fridge, right? I don't know how to get into the fridge. Oh yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, I don't want to even do that anyway. Call the station about a dead body. Let's do that right now anyway. And then we'll restock the traps, which we can do. Can we do all of that in today still, you think? Who knows? All right, I'm calling the station.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
I'm gonna pick up the radio again.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
I need to report a dead body on the boardwalk. This new hat is unfortunate. It's so unfortunate.
One moment.
You can hear shuffling through some papers.
Can you please describe the body? Age, sex, cause of death?
Unidentified middle-aged man. Looks like he slipped and fell through a hole in the boardwalk and hit his head against a metal bench.
The man was about 173 centimeters tall. Stout, with dark hair and a mustache. We suspect he might have been inebriated when he slipped. There were bottles all around him, and traces of vomit on his shirt.
Okay.
Any signs of violence?
It seems like it was an accident.
No field autopsy necessary.
He repeats.
What about his belongings? Did you examine his clothes?
He was wearing boots, trousers, and an old leather jacket with a bright blue lining. I found a library card from his pockets.
Any information on the library card?
I haven't examined it yet.
You can hear her sigh audibly on the other side.
Shit, sorry. Are you kidding me?
So unprofessional of you.
For fuck's
Pity.
sake.
Do you and Lieutenant Kitsuragi want to take the case, or should I assign it to someone else?
We're taking the... You know what? Fuck you, bitch. Fuck this asshole. Oh, save's coming. Simply because she was a dick about it. Okay, library card. There we go.
A police badge on which you
Oh,
see the
that's my
photo
police badge. Library card.
The library card is folded into two and still slightly wet to the touch. The front side reads, Central Jamrock Public Library Card, issued to Billy Mejean, expires July 53.
Ratch, hello, how are
Billy
ya?
is a unisex name. Could be the deceased or his family member.
Yeah. Look inside.
Whoever owns this card is an avid reader. You find a list of books written in blue pencil. Radio thriller. Stand a little less between me and the sun. The last one in the list is The Glinting Curve by M. Theobald. A library stamp indicates that the book has been returned. Most of these titles seem to be in the sci-fi genre. Some thrillers too. If lost, please return the card to the library. Dial 005 02 55211 or visit us at Moreau Street, 78, Jamrock. Business hours, 900 to 1800.
Good. We should give them a call from my kinema. See if we can learn anything about Billy Mejean.
Okay, so we have to fucking call somebody first. Doesn't that mean that we need to use the phone in the other area? Oh, you know what? We're gonna teleport. We're gonna fast travel. Doing great on lunch break today is surgery day at the vet office. What does that mean, Ratch? What is that hat? Don't fucking ask me about it, Makeshift. It's awful. Swift, that's your name now. Change it. You have to you are obligated, contractually obligated to change your username on Twitch now to Swift, make Swift. Okay. We have a level up. Where's my map? I can't make Swifty. Do we remember? Oh my god. This is the key, isn't it? This is the key to not staying too long with the game tonight. Ooh.
Winter, slow to let go of Revachol. Flecks some more wet snow from above. The snow falls lazily, making the beach sand paler still, mixing with the rust-colored sewage runoff. And to think, it seemed as though it were already spring.
How does it feel?
You're warm in your hat and your coat. Like a well-equipped explorer, you comfortably survey the white landscape.
Wait, this is weird. What's in the west?
More winding coastlines lined with abandoned buildings. Crumbling piers, salt water lapping at their dark piles. Grey and red forgotten city blocks. What remains of the pre-revolutionary effort to gentrify the coast.
And beyond that?
The waters turn black. Coal City in the shadow of San Martin. A boom town. Back when coal extracted from countless shafts near the city was needed to power Revachol. No more. The coal was supplanted by petroleum from the ocean floor and hydropower from the Esperance. Everything crumbled. These days, only the weakest remain in Coal City. Their hopes of getting rich linger in the defunct shafts under their feet.
Where is there?
Below the old mines, L'Océan Municipal, Revachol's underground cemetery. Le Petit Rat braved the underground passageways, trying to get to Le Royaume.
Les Petites Rats?
Children under 14, they go underground looking for artifacts to sell to foreign museums and for fabled relics. Their parents let them. They go deeper.
What?
After rubies, melchiorite, lapis lazuli, plundered from Safle and Seol during the time of the suzerain. In the burial chambers of the kings, Grand Old Philip, Guillaume II, and even in the mausoleum of Philip the Opulent. 2 kilometers underground, in a winding shaft along whose walls mirrors have been placed, so that daylight may eternally fall upon the richest of all the kings. The mausoleum contains untold quantities of gold, and that special, purest of the pure magenta cocaine, favored by Revacholian royalty. Did someone say untold quantities of cocaine? Drop everything immediately and go looking for this hoard.
For fuck's sake, EC. Get fucked.
How can it be pure if it's magenta?
How can it be pure if it's magenta?
Snow falls, and there is no answer. Some things are not for mortals to know.
I wipe the snow from my shoulder.
Few petits rats return from the shafts. Even fewer find what they're looking for. A small child steps out of the black tunnel with silver trinkets in her pockets. All around her, white snow on the extinguished coke furnaces and on the weather-worn shacks where fathers beat their sons after drinking. The snow melts on your fingers, turning to water.
How about the east?
The canal you crossed to get here and beyond it. Martinez proper, the district the police forgot to police. There is laughter, lights, attempts at entrepreneurial activity, cynicism. Someone is scraping snow off their windshield at the roundabout, in the midst of which a statue of Philip III serves as a destination for grade school field trips and a fine perch for winter birds.
Is that all?
Like all monuments, it's also a warning. 6-story ruins on the south side of the roundabout cast a long shadow over the profligate king. A fenced-off yard. There's a truck belonging to a logistics company parked next to the gate. Bright light from a building behind the fence reflects off its hood. The abandoned church, one of 2 remaining stave churches, which were collectively called Les Sept Sœurs. The other 6 sisters were destroyed during the Revolution.
And further north?
A serpentine strip of land weaving its way into the Martinez Inlet. Unfortunates on the run from the law, from themselves, sometimes hide out on nearby islets. Little dots in the ocean that are occasionally submerged when the tide is high and the weather foul.
And on them?
The remains of a camp on a jagged piece of rock, a tent, old dishes and cutlery, long since abandoned. A hermit crab scuttles among the debris, looking for a new shell. Further out, the lights burn bright on Resurrection, way beyond Martinez, a popular spa destination for ample-bodied Ozon kids with equally ample pockets. Then there's Ozon, but the snow falls too thick. You cannot see that far. The Bay of Revachol, vastness, great depth, over 1,200 meters at its deepest. Water, air-brinier than here. It is crisscrossed by huge cargo ships bearing company logos. Wild pines, Zam, Mauryan, and at the farthest reaches of the Bay of Revachol, the shadow of the coalition warship Archer, on perpetual patrol duty, ready to unleash artillery fire if you were to rise up against the market. You shudder.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. I
The
got
raised
immediately
motorway,
immersed in that.
881,
Forgot I was fucking streaming.
separating Martinez from January. Vehicles whoosh past one another day and night, while those who reside in the labyrinthine alleyways beneath the motorway attempt to carry on with their lives in the snow and the slush. And south of the 881 is the Pox.
The Pox?
Was once a park, a place for reflection and recuperation for the patients of the old military hospital. In the 20s, it was used as a quarantine center during a measles outbreak that killed many children. Most everyone has avoided the hospital and surrounding park ever since.
Wow.
The pox is completely wild now. Evergreen thickets covered in snow and industrial dust. Feral dogs and even wolves roaming in packs. The police try to keep the deepest corners cordoned off.
But still.
Heavy drug users do slip through and hole up in the old military hospital, hoping to find something to get high on among the hastily abandoned supplies, or just to overdose in peace.
And further south?
A line of motor garages with armored carapaces hunched in the cold. A mechanic is hard at work, patching up bullet holes in the side of a Capri 40. These are the garages of Precinct 41. Snow settles on the roof of the repurposed silk mill. It serves as your station. Shivering RCM personnel hurry in and out of the main entrance.
Wonder if Vic's found his heterosexual life partner yet.
Damn, I don't know. Even a real Bruderbund like that can't survive everything.
Around you, the snow continues to fall. To the west, the ocean swells.
Ooh, it was home, but I think I want more.
The stairs descend to central Jamrock. A man named Cooklove has a snow-covered stall there, in the market across the bridge. He sells kebab infested with fly larvae to your colleagues who believe eating it will make them immune to food poisoning. Snow falls on the utility district, the library, the florist, the Sarah Mauritian restaurant that offers homemade wine, and also on the brothels and drug dens, and the chop shops of the Zemlyaki. All of this built around a lake that formed in a meteorite strike. At the center of this lake, there is a little ship. There are lights at the bottom of its hull. They are lights directed toward the seafloor, looking for something, like whiskers.
For what?
A chill comes over you, crawling down your back. The sand under your feet is wet. Somewhere in the south, tarpaulin flap in the wind.
What's above me?
More coalition aerostatics. Occasionally, lights flash as they maneuver through the falling snow. One large airship carries crates in its belly.
And below?
Layer upon layer of sand, poisoned with industrial runoff. The storm drainage, hidden bunkers. Rats scuttle.
Tell me a secret of the sands.
Someone stuffed a big old polar anorak into a concrete pipe under the boardwalk. It would keep you warm. You would probably never happen across it, but who knows?
I stomped my feet for warmth, brushing off the snow.
We should keep moving. Who knows when the snow will let up.
Okay. Relax, it's not yours. You didn't crash every MC in Revachol. Hopefully. Wow, okay. Why is it so dark? Oh, because it's nighttime. It's becoming night. And now it's raining, and this isn't where the fucking phone is. Oh, geez, I don't remember where the phone is. Wait, is this not where the phone is? Chat, I may need help. I am actually asking because my brain is just awful. Oh, yeah, it's literally right here. Wait, no. This is not where the phone is. It's on the pole there. I'm blind? Oh, here? No. What? Down the steps. Oh, here. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You pick up the handset. There's a tone. The machine is operable.
I don't want to dial a random number, though. I want to dial the number. How do I do that?
Calling. 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 Still calling. Still calling.
Stop calling me, man.
Someone picks up. The voice on the other end is slightly hysterical.
I'll get you your money, alright? I just need till tonight. Let me work.
Who the fuck is this? Okay, quick question. I am actually asking. Am I supposed to recognize this phone number? No. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you. That's all I needed to know. Slight change of plans. I want it delivered here.
Tethys. Hey! You're not Tethys. Screw you, and don't ever call here again. You're fucking with some serious people.
Okay, well, I was trying to find out what the fuck was happening. Sorry. Okay, well, how do I call this number on my stupid thing?
The library card is fold. Billy is a unisex name. Could, if lost, please return the card to the library. Dial 005 02 55211 or visit us at Moreau Street, 78, Jamrock.
Oh, business hours. Okay, so we're outside of that, I think.
Heavy wooden doors.
Can I... Okay, well, that didn't go as planned.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
All right, let's try this again.
Precinct 57, how may I... One moment, can you please describe
The man was about...
Any signs of violence? No, Phil. What about his belongings? Any information on the library card?
It's from Central Jamrock Public Library, and it belongs to somebody named Billy.
Good. You have a lead. Do you and Lieutenant Kitsuragi want to take the case, or
That's
should I
it?
assign it to someone else?
We're taking the case.
I have assigned the case to Lieutenant Kitsuragi. Please follow up on this library lead to identify the man. We'll send someone to take the body to the morgue. That's all for now. Thank you for reporting in. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Yeah, can you connect me to the library?
Hold on, officer.
I think it's...
I've got Central Jamrock
Oh.
Public Library on the line, and I've already introduced you to their librarian. Connecting the call in 2, 1.
Yes, this is Central Jamrock Public Library here. How can I help you, officer?
He sounds worried, yet ready to assist. This is how people get when the police call.
I'm looking for any information that you can provide on Billy Mayen. Is that what his name was? A reader of yours.
Billy Majon, you said.
Majon. Okay.
Give me a moment, I'll have to check our database.
He puts down the receiver.
On Moreau Drive in central Jamrock, in a darkened hall lit by orange desk lamps far away from the noise outside, a middle-aged man taps commands into an old radio computer. A printout falls on the desk. Behind him, a lonely reader scours some dusty bookshelves, looking for a paperback.
Yes, hello, are you still there? I found Billy Majon's home address, is that alright? No phone number, unfortunately.
They're too poor to have a phone line.
Yes, a home address is fine.
Here we go, sir. Rue de Saint-Gilles Lane, 33B, apartment number 20. It's in Martinez, I believe. Cape Side Apartments, it says. That's all.
By the pier, north of here, those big apartment buildings there.
Do you have any other information on him?
It says here that they returned their last book just a few days ago, but I wasn't at work that day.
Do you know someone who was?
Marie? Marie?
He covers
Do you
the phone
remember
with
a
his
reader named
hand.
Billy Majon? They returned a Tybalt book the other day.
You hear someone answer from afar.
Yes, it was my colleague Marie. She said that it was Billy's husband who returned the book. He also asked for this new sci-fi release, Lowe's Radio City 87. but we don't have it yet.
Good. You have a name now.
Can Marie describe to me what the husband looked like?
Marie? She said it was an older man, and that she's pretty sure he'd had a drink or two the last time she saw him.
What was he wearing?
1 second.
The librarian turns away from the phone again and relays the question.
Sorry, Marie wasn't really paying any attention to that.
Do you know the husband's name?
Sorry, no. Marie only knows him by sight.
Okay, this is so narrow-minded, I don't want to say it. Okay.
Marie knows Billy. She's been working here longer than me. Sometimes her husband returns some books for her.
Okay, well this fucking sucks. There's somebody to miss this person and I'm upset by it.
And then goes for a little drink later. On the lookout.
Thank you. That'll be all.
Happy we could help. Goodbye, officer.
The librarian hangs up the call and gets redirected back to the station with a soft click.
Anything else you need from me?
Nope, that's it. Thank you.
57th, over and out.
Her voice disappears into the void.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Okay, what am I doing? We want to go up here, right? These apartments? Oh no,
An old
not
call
these
box
ones.
with East Delta Commerce Center. This must be the name of the doomed commercial area.
Why do I have the ability to do this?
Whatever she says, it can't hurt you. You're a different person now. Stronger, healthier, and alright, maybe not healthier, but it's a bonus that you've drunk so hard you can't remember any of your past relationships.
Holy shit.
Oblivion's the ace in your corner. There's a light buzz as you press the doorbell, waiting for her to answer the call. It's cold outside, and you can hear the wind blowing into the speaker. A strange metallic taste fills your mouth as you stare at the intercom.
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric. Have you come to place an order?
Hi, it's me again. I wanted to talk to you.
My God.
Here come the bad vibes again. Relax. Distance yourself from it.
What?
It's you. My God.
It's the same
I didn't
thing.
think I would hear your voice again.
Wait, is she...
Are you repeating your words?
Michelle, just please.
Even her breathing, the way her voice drops when she finishes the sentence sounds exactly the same.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months.
She
I
continues.
thought you didn't care.
It doesn't matter what I say, you're just going to continue, right?
The voice from the intercom doesn't answer, but you can hear her breathing. Wind blows into your microphone again, crackling and echoing in the box. Your hands are getting cold and your breathing becomes visible, forming small silvery puffs in the air.
Is it over? Can we talk now?
Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean. It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally forget about you.
And then it hits you.
You're recording.
She tries again not to cry, and still doesn't succeed completely. Her quiet sobs sound old and distant, as if her voice is being played off a wax cylinder. Real or not, your mirror neurons react. It feels painful to be listening to this. Anger boils up in your chest.
Why does it feel like this is my fault?
Her sound melts into the static from a long-distance phone call. From time to time, you can hear people talking in the distance, but can't make out any words. This is where you hung up the call the last time, but the recording is still going.
We're gonna keep listening.
A phone rings in the office with an old-fashioned chime, and someone walks by in a pair of heels. The static is like a warm blanket wrapped around the sounds.
Is there anyone there?
No one replies, but the static grows stronger like rainfall. Then a female voice speaks out, completely different from the one before. Glorious and total somehow, crawling inside your head.
For 300 years I have been here, volatile and luminous, made of sodium and rain. If you want me, you can find me on the beach, dans un dernier bal.
So,
The strange alien thought pattern ends. The lieutenant cuts in, inspecting the intercom.
it was a recording trapped in the circuitry from some ancient tenant. This sometimes happens. Shall we conclude here? We have other mysteries to solve.
Something really weird just happened to me.
Don't take this the wrong way, but during our short stint working together, something weird is almost always happening to you.
That is true.
Okay. Fucking rude. But point taken. Yeah, she did say she'd be waiting for me on the beach. So... might be something worth doing. I believe these are the apartments where we're looking for... Yeah, okay.
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the apartment building. It's locked.
Okay. Ma'am, we're looking for Billy Mijan's apartment. We have important news to deliver.
No reply. You can hear faint sweeping inside. A gust of wind blows through your clothes. The door rattles again, but this time you hear an elderly woman's voice calling out from inside.
Stop banging on the door! I'm not letting any more strangers inside.
This is the police. Open the door.
The police? Everyone knows the police don't come round here.
I'm not joking.
No, I already told you. I won't be responsible for any more strangers getting into the building. Go check the backyard door. Maybe someone there will.
No reply.
Okay, then. Good luck to us.
There must be another way to do the beating.
Good lord. Can I call up to this guy?
You see a young man on a balcony nursing a cigarette. His eyes have been following you for a while.
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
He says in a quiet voice. Despite the cold, his shirt hangs unbuttoned on his frame. No trouble from me. I just want to know what's going on.
I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie, if that's okay. I just want to finish my cigarette.
It's the god of cigarettes and youth. Ask him if he's got anything to spare.
Okay, well, we really need to talk to you.
Is it really that important?
He asks you, adjusting his shirt.
Like a nervous cat, he keeps stealing looks at the neighboring windows.
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run.
I need to get inside the apartment building.
Help you? No, sorry, gendarme. I have to run.
What? No.
I can tell that you finally got him down. Thank you. It was quite a disturbing sight, even by Martinez standards.
What were you doing last Sunday?
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you?
He waves lazily with his cigarette.
Wait, is someone else investigating the lynching?
Did you? Did I?
No, not you. Some more muscular type.
And when did you speak to this more muscular gentleman?
The lieutenant takes out his little blue notebook and writes something down.
Last week? I don't know. Look.
He looks around the courtyard again. Rain patters on the windowsills and dead houseplants. Too late to do them any good.
You didn't answer the question. What were you doing last Sunday?
I had a friend over.
What kind of friend?
It was my Sunday friend.
A Sunday friend. How intriguing. Makes sense. Friends are nice on Sunday. You don't have to work. You can just spend time with pals, watching rugby and drinking beer.
What's your friend's name? Did he see something?
He doesn't reply, gesturing no with his cigarette. Under the grey sky, the neighboring windows are streaked with rain. Someone hides behind a curtain. Those windows have eyes, and those eyes are watching, spying on you three.
Can you tell me your name?
My name? My name is Martin Martinez.
Martin Martinez? Good local name. Let's go with that.
That's not true. All right, we'll talk later.
No. We won't.
He takes one last drag of his cigarette before stubbing it out on the balcony.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
This isn't the place or time for questions. Who knows who might be watching from the distance, hidden behind the curtains?
Hey, listen. I lower my voice. I'm just trying to make things okay again. Can we just meet somewhere else?
For a moment, the man on the balcony seems almost vulnerable. Something moves in the depths of his feline eyes, compassion, and a hint of understanding.
I am sorry, but I really don't have the information you're looking for.
His voice is soft and deliberate. With a flick of his wrist, he sends the cigarette butt sailing over the rail.
Hold on. What's that? For a split second, his hand lingers, as though gesturing towards a stone placed right next to the front door. It's a sign.
Good luck with the investigation.
He walks away. Whoa, that whole time we could have fucking talked to this asshole. I didn't know that. I didn't realize we could just shout up to him. Cool.
He's gone.
We should run after him? I don't want to do that.
No point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll know how to hide himself.
Do we just give up?
He could be a witness. Him or his Sunday friend. Either way, we need to look into that muscular type who's asking about our
he just
case.
told us he was going to talk.
He did leave us a sign.
Yep.
Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
He wanted to draw our attention to that stone right over there.
The lieutenant nods towards a small rock on a soggy patch of grass.
If we find a way inside the building, we can ask around for his apartment.
Great, let's do that. Okay. The fuck rock is he talking about? Oh, right here. Okay. Ooh, is it a key?
A stone, like any other, lying in a whirl of sleet and mud. Maybe there's something under it. There's a key beneath it, rusty from the dirt.
Fuck
This must
yeah,
be for the
let's
front
go.
door. Pity doesn't have the apartment number on it. This building has many apartments, and the man can be in any of them.
Okay, well, how are we going to find the right one?
We'll just have to go in and see.
Okay. Fuck yeah. Ho! Whoa, we're now in an apartment building. Eviction notices and missing pets are plastered on the top of each other. Oh. The box is filled with cleaning chemicals and smells of laundry detergent. The auditor glasses we just picked up. An old shoe rack, boots, sneakers, and old slippers. A loud rumbling snore comes from within. Snoring is scary somehow. You should leave. Jesus, okay. Oh. Hello? Oh. Can we go in? Oh, it's a bathroom? These shower curtains are covered in some sort of slime. God, this music is haunting. Someone has drawn a 5-pointed star on the wall.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11.
Can I examine the padlock?
It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. A solid pair of chain cutters would make short work of it. Better whip out those cutters. You won't get very far otherwise.
Okay, well, we don't even know who lives here.
No reply.
Okay, well, we're not doing that yet. Postcard.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says 10. The walking stops abruptly, but no one comes to the door. You can feel tension on the other side. A poor communard from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
What? Okay, that's not what we were supposed to hear. This time the steps come closer. Who is this? Demands a female voice, wary and tense. This is the police. Open up.
Do I have to open the door?
You hear the clacking of heels again as the other side walks right up to the door. Her tone is now getting a defensive edge.
Do you have a warrant? I'm not obligated to open the door if you don't have a warrant.
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get inside that apartment.
I just wanted to ask her where this
It's
fucking dead guy lives.
It's easier to do things if you have literally any reason.
Oh my god. Door is locked for apartment number 9. Apartment number 8. Their mailbox is overflowing. Hey, lady.
Give me a moment.
An elderly woman is leaning on her broom, her knuckles white as bone. She seems to be having difficulty breathing.
The cold never does any good for my bronchitis.
She sneezes into a dirty handkerchief. Are you all right? Should I call a doctor?
I'm fine. Fine. Don't you worry about me.
She starts coughing, red spots appearing on her cheeks.
You're still worried. It's very worrying.
Now, what do you want from me, policeman?
God, I wish I could just give her a coat.
She's the cleaning lady. She knows the floor plan and the residence.
I have a few questions about the apartments.
Ask away, policeman.
Is one of the residents on vacation? Their mailbox is overflowing.
People come and go. I don't keep an eye on everyone.
They probably just moved or died. Hopefully somewhere else.
Who lives in apartment number 10?
No one lives there. It's been empty for months.
But I just talked to someone through the door.
Impossible. I would know if someone had moved in there.
She pauses, eyeing the hallway.
Maybe it's those countercultural people again. Breaking into a house like it's a public space. You're a policeman. Be good and take a look, will you?
Yeah, sure. I'll see what I can find.
Great. Young people. They're worse than rats. You know, always littering the hallways with trinkets and empty beer cans.
Who lives behind the padlocked door?
Oh, that one is a scientist. A future scholar.
Suddenly, the old lady's face is beaming.
I think he studies astrology at the community college. Education's good. I always tell them to study.
Astrology?
Something to do with all those stars around his door.
I think that's
He asked
astronomy.
me to leave his drawings up on the wall. That's what I said. Astrology.
Right.
The lieutenant shakes his head as though to say,
Yep.
Let it go.
Yep.
Come on, people. Try to keep up any standards here. It's not about stars. It's... Forget it.
What can you tell me about Cindy?
The artiste? Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid. She ruins the walls faster than I can clean them. Still...
She leans on her broom.
She leaves an old lady to her business. More than I can say for others.
Okay.
She mumbles some kind of a response, then hacks something into her handkerchief.
And what's your name?
I'm no one. Just an old woman who cleans these hallways.
Do you live here?
If you can call it living.
She spits on the
I have a
floor.
little room upstairs right next to the coal room. It's barely bigger than a closet.
Fuck.
But I don't complain, no. I have my bed and my aching bones to keep me company. And that's all I need from this world.
Jesus.
And all she gets, too. The coastal wind beats down hard on the coal room door outside. Splashes of waves make the balcony slippery.
Okay, I'm looking for Billy. Do you know where she lives?
It's about Victor, isn't it? It's always about Victor with her. You'll find the Maisons in apartment 20 upstairs. It's one of those doors on the balcony.
Okay, and what about Martin?
Oh, you'll find plenty of Martins here. Don't you worry.
She smiles a gap-toothed smile when she hears you mention the name. What do you mean? I wasn't joking.
Pea-brain. Someone played a trick on you. Martinez is a name for anyone who comes from Martinez.
Common sense.
Like Jim Jamrock or Raoul Ravagel.
Oops. You really didn't get the joke.
I mean, I did.
I thought it was obvious.
Yeah.
Anyway, officer, we don't have the witness's name.
Oh my god, you didn't even give me the option to fucking not be an idiot. Okay, what about a young male in his mid-20s, dark hair, skinny build? He's a smoker on the balcony. Do you know where he lives?
Yes. I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil, right?
She looks at the other end of the hallway.
What's he in trouble for?
No, I just want to talk to him. Do you know where he lives?
Talk?
She starts laughing, but it turns into a violent coughing spasm. She squeezes her broom, trying to catch her breath.
He lives upstairs in room 28. Go to the balcony. It's one of those doors there.
She points
He's
east.
usually home in the evening.
Thank you. We should go check out his apartment on the balcony. See if he's home.
Okay, thank you. Oh, the graffito says a firing squad for the rich. A note reads foreclosed by Martinez Realty Associates. I can read. That's the balcony, but what's in here? Oh, is this her room? Dude.
A shift in temperature. The air chills around you. Dust settles on the stony floor.
Rub your sides for
A
warmth.
former architect stands before a slice of window, a room plan in her hand. A cold wave has made the air in the building stand still and frozen, with temperatures falling down to -20 degrees Celsius. Is red from the cold. She's breathing on her fingers, clasping the plan. Traces of sadness are visible in her expression. Faint pencil lines on paper depict the same place, but a missing eastern wall connects the room with the neighboring apartment. Ideas for arranging the furniture have been jotted down. It's clean and empty, with new tapestry embellishing the walls. A standard HB graphite pencil has fallen off a three-legged stool in the middle of the room.
My God. Oh, hello.
Ooh, the piggies have learned how to saunter up staircases.
Okay, I don't have time for this. I actually do not have time for this. Oh. Is this where she stays? Someone's been sleeping here recently. Cindy? No, it's the cleaning lady. She just told us. What? All right, here we fucking go. Lily? Did I just steal her life savings? Bro. We definitely just stole her life savings, didn't we? Okay. We want to go up here. The door is locked. You can't get in. What? Oh, jeez. That scared me. Good reminder to turn that down. Ah! Anonymous, thank you so much for the gift sub. Above, tarps flap in the wind. Forgotten hammers and nails rust. Kim? What the fuck?
Yes?
How did you get in there? Motherfucker. Am I gonna have to ask her to let me in that fucking door? Ugh. I'm gonna barf. Okay.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Is that bed in the coal room yours?
Oh, not only have you found my address, you've discovered my biggest secret.
I thought that was
I'm
the
a coal
cleaning
miner.
ladies. You're a miner?
Yes. I keep hoping a shaft will collapse on me, but somehow it never happens.
Don't you have a real home?
Does anyone in a city like this?
She replies wistfully, looking around. Hey, Sunstalker, welcome back.
If there's pain about any particular home she's lost, she's buried it deep, fortified herself against it.
It's not the nicest place, but I guess it'll have to do.
It doesn't have to do anything at all. Nothing does. Like me. Right now, I'm doing nothing at all.
He looks at the paint dripping down the wall.
Shoot, Piggy. It's what you do, isn't it?
Well, I mean, okay, so you're not going to talk about the murder, but maybe you can tell us something about the murder victim's missing armor.
What do I care about some fucking tin eggshells?
Come on, Cindy, just help me out here.
Ugh, alright. Sad Piggy. I'll give you this one. I saw a little girl in the fishing village running around with military-grade handwear. Looked cute as hell.
Could that girl have been little Lily? It's not a bad place to start.
I know a little girl in the village, Little Lily.
Could have been her. Small kid with giant white armored hands. If you've seen one of them, you've seen them all.
Thank you. Catch you later, Cindy. Have I just missed the way? Hold on, let's see if there's another door. There might be another balcony door here. That's the exit. I mean, we also can knock on this other door, but I really want to talk to this other guy. Oh, balcony, here we go. Cigarette butts and electric wires are in this breaker box. Someone's growing rosemary, thyme, and a cactus.
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone here really values their security. Number 28. This is where the cleaning lady said the smoker on the balcony lives.
Let's see if anyone's home. Knock on the door.
No one answers.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. I think our best chance to catch him is in the evening.
He looks around, taking in the cold spring air.
We should return tomorrow after we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? Sound good?
Sounds good. Tomorrow, 2100.
Tomorrow, 9 p.m., right here. Apartment number 28. Good, let's go.
Damn. Turns out it's quite tricky finding someone in a big apartment building. Don't worry. You'll get him. Remember, tomorrow. He's probably gone for today.
Yeah, or Kim did that just to let him hear that we're coming back tomorrow. Okay, this is the door to apartment 29. Apartment 30. We need to find out where... Oh, Hold. Oh my god, I feel like such a monster. Stealing all this money.
A weathered brown door. The number reads 20. The lieutenant motions to you to go ahead and knock.
Oh wait,
This is the door.
hold on. I cannot do this looking like this, bro. I can't. I'm sorry. I tried. I cannot tell her her fucking husband's dead
A weathered
looking like a
brown
lunatic.
door. The number reads, the lieutenant, this is the door. You already know it's the right door. This is going to be so hard.
Hello? Who is it?
I look at the lieutenant first.
He gives you a short, encouraging nod.
This is Billy. This is the police. Please open the door.
Police? A moment, please give us a moment.
You hear shuffling inside.
There's fear in her voice.
Us?
Come in, the door is open.
Bro, what if it's not even him?
It's you from the book stand.
Oh, this reveal was so good. I did not see that coming. Whoa. 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 It's you from the book stand. She just looks at you for a moment without knowing what to do.
I don't think I introduced myself properly. I'm Billy. Would you like something to drink?
She looks
Tea,
around the
lemonade?
kitchen.
We're out of coffee.
The lieutenant has taken off his foggy glasses and is busy cleaning them in his handkerchief for now. You're on your own here. He must feel vulnerable without his glasses. Is this why he's letting you take the lead?
Thank you, but I'm all right.
Is this about Victor, my husband? Is he in some kind of trouble again? I can come pick him up in the station if that's what.
She stops, her eyes trying to read answers from your face.
No, this is something much worse. Is he in the hospital? How bad is it?
You've done this before. Just keep your focus.
Ma'am, I'm very sorry to say, but your husband Victor was found dead on the boardwalk.
What did you say?
A great and terrible spike. The blood freezes in her veins.
Very sorry for your loss, ma'am.
Oh.
She touches her neck, eyes pale like pearls in seawater.
Oh.
She says again.
He was just...
She looks at the kitchen table where 2 cigarette butts are still in the tray.
But he was just here. Alive.
We understand this comes as a huge shock. I want you to know that me and my partner are here for you if you have any questions. Take your time, ma'am.
What happened to him?
She turns to you. Her neck and cheeks are covered with red blotches. Her double chin is shaking. It was an accident. He fell through a hole in the boardwalk and hit his head.
Was he drunk?
Yes.
I see. And you just found him there, lying in the cold.
She withdraws, trying to picture the scene.
How long had he been there?
If you say 2 days maybe, it will be etched in her mind forever.
It's hard to say at this point.
She blinks, eyes eyes welling up with tears as her hand starts searching for something from the pockets of her dress.
Here.
The lieutenant takes out his handkerchief and offers it to the woman. She nods and slowly wipes away her tears. Is there anyone we can call for you? A friend, family member? Someone who can be here with you?
No. I just need to tell my girls.
The air gets sucked out of her lungs suddenly.
It burns like acid.
God, should I call them? Should I tell them to come home?
No. A day.
No. Take a day to recover. You'll be better prepared when they come home tomorrow.
Good. That's probably the right thing. Thank you.
She nods, but with a wretched expression.
Just tell me, what do I need to do next? Where is he? Can I see him?
We've taken him to the city morgue. The local coroner will be contacting you shortly to arrange the funeral. Here's his number in case you want to contact him earlier.
He hands her a leaflet with the morgue's contact information.
Is there anything else that the RCM could do for you?
No, I'll call you if something comes up. I'm still...
She rubs her face and runs her fingers over her cheeks that have become numb.
Thank you.
She looks down.
Thank you for telling me. I'll call if...
She runs out of breath.
These are her last reserves of strength. Her muscles will give in soon. Already, she starts to shake.
Again, I'm very sorry, ma'am.
We should step outside and talk.
Let the library card down and leave the room. What the fuck? That was rough. Jesus.
You did well.
The lieutenant says as soon as you've left the apartment, the balcony feels cool and quiet with a stunning view of the district. What now?
I'll call the station tomorrow and let them know the name of the deceased.
What about Billy and her kids?
They'll manage.
They have to. It's not your place to live their lives.
That's it?
That's it. We should get back to our case now that our duty here is done.
Right.
Let's go.
My God, dude. Complete silence. Whoever lives here isn't home. Yeah, you say that now.
This door is made. No one answers.
We should return tomorrow. Tomorrow at 9 p.m.
The lieutenant reminds you.
No one answers.
We should return tomorrow.
Fine. Why is he being so specific about it? Okay. Tomorrow 9 p.m. Don't let me forget, chat. You hear distant traffic. Night is falling on the city. A maroon glow of light pollution rises from the east. There was another one, wasn't there? I guess just the one. Okay, well, boy, that sucked. Okay, we can investigate this now.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says 10.
This apartment is supposed to be empty. Did you break in here?
Excuse me? Of course not.
Scare them. Suspected of some big crime. There's no sweet talking your way in there. Be official.
Are you cooking morphine in there? I don't need a warrant if I suspect there's been a break-in.
Oh, come on.
There's a pause before you hear the door being unlocked.
That was smart.
Oh. Thank you, Kim. Can I... Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Feel free to come say hi if you'd like. I don't have the names pop up on the screen just in case you want to lurk. So if you want to do that, do that. But I am super appreciative. So thank you. Okay. Looks like a fine mattress. The fuck is this? A blister pack of medicine peeks out of the box. You should take it. No. Who the fuck are you?
Satisfied? My name is Marielle Charpentier, and I'm an agent with Martinez Realty Associates.
I am not breaking in as I have every right to be here. The keys, see?
She jingles a set of keys in
Her
her
voice
hand.
is really cheerful, despite her obviously hating you.
Jesus, yeah, the
Do you
smile
want to
is
see my
nuts.
ID as well? You can't legally ask for it, but why not? Want to see my residence permit too?
She fumbles through her purse, fishing out a light, paper-clad passport. Yeah, I'll take
It
it.
feels flimsy in hand, with the words Revachol Zone of Control written under a nondescript municipal logo. There's a picture of her with shorter hair inside, along with all her personal details.
Nice haircut.
Thank you. Do you have any questions? I need to be back in Midtown in an hour.
Who lived in the foreclosed apartment down the
Oh,
hallway?
that's another huge mess. The former tenant owes us 3 months of rent. 3. We closed the apartment and planned on auctioning off the valuables, but... And again, I have no idea how stupid mistakes like this can even happen. But Ron, when he came to close the door, didn't close the neighboring door. And there's a hole in the wall.
So preppy. She's probably on some low-grade performance enhancers, like Preptide or Pericanine.
A hole in the wall. Can you believe it?
She spreads her
And then
hands.
the tenant ran off with his stuff. He's gone. The money's gone. Just like that.
She snaps her fingers.
Oh, it irks her. The incompetence.
My money has also disappeared.
Well, it does not disappear from my hands. No, I don't let it.
Well, how much money are we talking?
These apartments are perfectly fine. They have gorgeous architecture, a million real view of the bay, good ventilation, neighbors, life, spark, and they are affordable. I'll tell you, Martinez has a future. In a few years, it's going to blossom with artists and creatives and those radio computer wizards.
It's as if they're real wizards, able to resurrect dead real estate and breathe life into bank accounts.
Whew. His writing is so good. So wait, what happened with the wall?
Don't ask me what happened with the wall. I have no idea how we're going to find the time or resources to fix it. Both apartments are now unrentable. Both.
She's still shaking her head, manicured hands now crossed over the chest. What are you doing here again?
I need to get it ready for the next lease, but as you can see, the previous tenant completely trashed the place.
Reprehensible. Who lived here?
It was some kind of a moribund old man who used to be a business owner. You'd think they'd make rent.
She stops, hesitating.
A sudden serious look crosses her face. This story didn't have a happy ending.
But that was months ago. Anyway, was there anything you wanted, or is that it? I'm in a hurry.
That's all. Thank you.
Of course.
She replies with a smile, but her eyes remain glazed over. She's been waiting for you to leave. Hi. I don't know what this is, but I'm taking it. Ooh. Ooh. Dress shoes. What else? We literally just robbed a dead man. Okay, bye. This one we
This
can't get
door
into.
has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board.
Okay, hold on. We have to put the... I'm going in, motherfuckers, I'm going in. Don't judge me right now, alright? Don't judge me. We're fucking going in.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn...
We actually don't know if we're going in. Because we're probably
This
not going to
door
make
has
this
been
check.
closed
17% can make
a
it.
chalk-drawn number on the board
No
says
problem.
number 11.
56, 58, we always fail.
The shackle snaps like
We
a
did it.
twig, and the lock falls to the floor with a little thud. It should be possible to enter now.
After you, detective.
Well, thank you. A flamboyant poster of a white star. No.
A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. The name on the plinth reads Kraz Marzov.
Why do you think he has this?
The white star, the photos on the wall. I think we have broken into the apartment of a young communard. How fitting.
He looks around. If I didn't remember.
He's known as the father of scientific communism, also known as Masovianism. His theories about economic history greatly influenced, some would even say sparked, the anti-centennial revolution.
Ah, hero of the working class. I salute the statue.
Whoever lives here definitely shares your enthusiasm.
He leans closer to inspect the photos of revolutionaries on the wall.
There aren't many communists around, not after the revolution. Some youth still keep the ideology going, it seems.
Photos of revolutionaries posing with guns. Books of critical theory on the monstrosities of capital and such. Why did I feel the need to break into this poor kid's apartment? What? What? I just found a bullet, dude. The fuck? I can't interact with it? You've got one bullet. Okay. That's terrifying. Do we get a gun? We get our gun back? Do we get to use it? Oh no, don't give us a gun. Sounds like a really fucking bad idea. Okay. Well. What? That in the game? I think that was in the game. Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna close my blinds because it's getting super bright. And I'm gonna refill my decaf. Okay. I'm in my chair. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, yes. Okay. Ba, 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 bum. Oh my god, I got my chair back. Did it! We finally got our chair back! Yay! Oh. You evicted a working class cat. He evicted himself. And now he's coming right back. Okay. Okay. And now we have cat lap. Yay! Okay, thank you so much for waiting. We're back. And we have with us here hero and champion Pumpkin. What do you have to say for yourself? Oh, he knows. Okay. All right, what are we trying to do? So we could go back to... Oh, investigate... Oh, now we can just report back to the cleaning lady before we leave. That's a great idea. That's why we were breaking in. Oh my god, the flashlight.
Give me a moment.
I didn't find any counterculture people in apartment 10. It was a real estate agent setting up the room for the new tenant.
I see. I hope some good people are finally going to move in. This place needs them.
Indy, thank you so much for the sub. Did I see into the future? Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, no one is coming. There will be nothing but squalor unless we start killing real estate agents. Jesus. Well, I mean... Sorry, I don't mean that. She says from inside her apartment building. Okay. Yes, radio computer wizards are coming. They're going to save the place and the economy. Lax... Whoa. What are you... Oh, bro. I love... Oh, my God. I just need something that levitates all my equipment off of the desk for when he decides to just fucking have a heyday. Bro. Disco to your heart's content, but don't smack your butt into the OXLR. Oh, my lord. Yeah, of course, that's exactly what he's about to do. Can't wait for him to hit the fucking... Oh, God. Holy shit, dude. Your production skills are just... Listen, okay? No. Holy fuck. The truck backing up. Yeah, the truck backing up is his ass. To the Go XLR. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, we're gonna try to proceed. What the fuck is happening? He's hitting my Go XLR, so he's hitting buttons, he's hitting the samples. I guess he just hit a Brad sample. It's just Brad screaming, ah! Yes. I love you. But I'm about to talk about communism and how landlords shouldn't exist. This apartment building needs slow change. Fuck it. Nobody's coming.
We won't be killing anyone. And you shouldn't say things like that. You're a police officer. There's been enough killing. I've seen it.
She coughs.
She's seen it and known those who have been killed.
Sorry, I'm a dick. I'll be off. Okay. fucking absurdly adorable. Okay, now we can get into that building. So this is tomorrow at 9. Oh, we wanted to try to restock this. The question is, can I do it before it's too dark? I think we might actually be able to, because it was the one right by... It was the one right by here, actually, so I'm just gonna go run and try to do it right now. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna be a huge asshole and walk right through everything. Okay, it was... Was it this
The
one?
trap stands empty amongst the reeds. No insect sounds or movement around. Only the reeds
This was it,
melancholy
right?
rustling.
Fantastic.
The locusts, dazed from being transported, slowly begin to acclimate to their new surroundings. They're not really going to get the chance to get comfortable here.
Good, now that's done. When do you think we will return to our impending apocalypse of a murder investigation?
Right now.
Don't answer that. It was a rhetorical question.
He doesn't want to, but if there is one more cryptozoological runaround, he must force the investigation back on track. This better be it.
Okay, well, for fuck's sake. You know, just trying to do the right thing. Help some people out, you know. The only real answer to everything is murder all the real estate agents. But instead, all we can do is give this adorable couple some hope that they found a cryptid, alright? Shit's important, Kim. I shouldn't have to explain that to you. Okay, do we need to call? I think we need to call, right? Or did Kim say he was gonna do it?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers,
We're gonna
a
find out.
radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. How may I
Never mind,
assist you?
sorry, I'm a dick.
57, over.
In the cabin, you see a
Okay, well that was fucking rough. And is that, are we ending the day, do you think? 1900, what is that? 9 o'clock? 7 o'clock? Okay. Find the murder weapon. Track down your gun. I feel like they told me it was somebody who had like was swearing a lot and saying pig. So it's either the artist or, you know, or the other little kid. Who knows, friend? I don't know how to do this either. I don't know how to do that. I feel like the smoker on the balcony was definitely supposed to be happening already. So that was ridiculous. The boss guy implied he knew. Yeah, I feel like he would anyway. Even if he doesn't know, he'd probably just pretend so that I do what he wants. And I'd rather try to find it without his fucking help. But let's go to the here and see if we can find this armor. I kind of don't really want to take this armor from this cute kid, to be honest. All right.
Hello, mister.
Shit. I heard there was a girl here who had armored gloves. Is that you? Hold on, though, actually, before we do dive into that, let's talk about how impeccable that last bit was with the reader and her husband, the working class woman, and, you know, why that was so incredible. So, like, first of all, you meet her, right? My lord, Pumpkin. He's absurd. So we met her, and the first thing that she did was, she had her nose in a book. So when we ended up meeting this guy and finding out, oh, it's the husband and the library books and all that, it didn't even occur to me that it would be another NPC. And that is me suffering from NPC syndrome. It's something I talk about all the time in my games and my campaigns and stuff, where I'm like, they just ignore it because it's an NPC. And so I don't like to play the NPC too much. I usually like to have somebody come in and play, even if it's an NPC that doesn't end up doing anything. I would much rather it be somebody else so that it feels real. And then, that was a perfect example of that, where I just didn't expect it to reconnect to somebody else that we'd met on the street. Don't worry, it's just a local. Yeah, exactly. It's worse or better if you do too. Okay, I don't want to know stuff like that, Hippo. I thought you banned me. No, I was just joking. Wouldn't actually. Unless you did something heinous, then I would. Stay here for long enough and you'll find out that I'm, that's just how I am. Okay, yeah, I don't want to know what happens if I, do things differently, or if I had done things differently. Obviously, this is only my first time playing through the game, and I just want to pretend like this is the only way to go through the game at the moment. But yeah, that was incredible. And what a way to immediately make the game feel just so much more alive, by having it connect to someone here that we'd already run into and spoken to. I thought you were dead serious. No, not at all. I don't even remember what you were doing. I think you were just talking about something. Can't even remember why I said that. I think I was blaming you for something that had happened in the game. It wasn't legit. Because I got attached to the necktie. Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, I was just fucking around. Okay. Here's the thing with the cat, though, is that he's just, like, moving his tail around like shit doesn't matter. Fucking adorable. All right. I heard there was a girl here who had armored gloves. Is that you?
Oh, I had gloves. Very big ones. Heavy, too.
Where did you get these gloves?
Found them when Lemmy and I were playing hide and seek. In an empty house. Where no one lives. I think someone hid them there.
She doesn't want you to think she stole them.
And where are they now?
I hid them. The twins were gonna take them. They're stupid.
That delivery. She lifts her stuffed toy up and looks into its one remaining eye as though searching for confirmation.
We're going to need those gloves. It's for important police business.
He enunciates the last two words carefully.
Oh.
She doesn't seem to understand, but the lieutenant's tone has conveyed to her the important part.
They're in my sandcastle.
She points somewhere
behind
outside.
our house. Under the sand. You can break the castle. It's not very good.
Okay, thank you, Lily.
Bye!
The girl's large, curious eyes remain fixed on you. Oh my god, we love her.
Is that the phasmid? It looks like the phasmid, leaning against the wall.
What?
It's not the phasmid. It's not even organic.
What the fuck is the matter with you, Inland Empire?
How disappointing.
What the fuck? I don't believe you.
Right? You'll have better luck next time, though. The phasmid, finding it is your destiny.
Shut the fuck up. Bro, I swear to God, I'm losing my mind. I'm slowly losing my mind. That's what's happening here. Fucking hell. Okay, sandcastle time. Only 7 o'clock, so we don't really need to...
Weather has not been kind to Lily's little sandcastle. The once mighty towers are quickly eroding away. You can see something shining back to you from what must have been a vast underground catacomb network.
Why did that hit me so hard? Because she made this very intricate fucking sandcastle and was like, it's not very good anyway, you can get rid of it.
The little castle? The reigning lord must have come upon some really tough times to let it sleep in such decrepitude.
The walls and floors give way to the giant's greed, collapse and present you with a pair of ceramic gauntlets.
The walls and floors give way to giant's greed. Whoa, us.
Congratulations. That's the gauntlets down then. We're doing good on the armor collection front.
I don't know why we need to collect the armor. We could have just let her have it. I mean, I don't think we're allowed to do that either, but... Oh, God. Okay, we need to know where the... Oh yeah, the damaged ledger. And the punch clock payphone. Composure. Pile of clothes. Where was that? Perception. Cafeteria window. Oh, these are all ones we can do now, right? Because they're white. These are found white checks. Those on white are available to try now. Okay. So we can try... Wow, okay, we can try a lot. Alright, let's go... That's a creepy autosave. Okay, I think Marina's at the end of the book, and so there's gonna come a moment where I'm gonna have to pause and react. But I don't know. Oops, sorry. Not what I wanted to do.
All the traps are stopped now.
All right. Okay, we are looking at... This music is so haunting. I can't. It's so incredibly good. Okay, this is a super weird question, and I don't know if it exists, but for the first time in my life, I want to make it exist, which means I would only be able to make it exist for myself. But does there exist a printout of just the text from this game? And by printout, I mean book. Can I buy it in book format? The script of this fucking game? It's beautiful and belongs on my bookshelf.
Nothing to see here.
Oh my lord. Okay, this is 8%. Let's go.
Yeah. Why? It's a wall. An ordinary wall.
Uh-huh.
Why must we stop to look at this wall every time we pass by? We have business to attend to.
Tim, calm down. Okay, so we did that one. Oh, I passed this one. Fuck. Okay, let's go back down here. A print would be complicated since the legal affairs right now. Yeah, that whole story is just capitalism and ironic and awful. And I don't know enough about it really to comment on it too much, I guess, but because when I first read about it, the way that the news had presented it was like not good on the writers. And then the second thing I read on it was the opposite. So, okay, where's this fucking check for the fine? Oh my god, all these clothes we've got. I'm so disappointed it happened to this game. Yeah, but they will make something else. They will make something new. They will. We just have to wait for it. And by they, I mean the writers. Will they? Like, is that official? Or no, I just mean people who create something like this can't stop creating. They have something to say. This type of creation is communication. And they will make something else. A printed version of this would be 2,000 pages. Yep, Tom Bacon's. I'm into it. I wonder if I could self-print it. Just for me, obviously. I would do that. I would do that. You know, some people like print out fan fiction and shit with fancy covers. I would do that for this game, just to have it on my bookshelf and occasionally just pick it up and read it. Nuts. Okay, focus, peebs. This is what I'm not strong at, by the way, is looking at stuff and going, okay, let's do that and this, and we've got time to do all these things in 2 hours. Okay, let's see. Oh, we can go ahead and report. Let's do that right now. The main guy behind E has some issues with depression. I hope he's doing better now. Well, it sounds like he also had addiction issues, and I can assure you having his IP stolen from him didn't make that better.
Hello, dear. It's good to see a familiar face.
Where's Moral?
Thank you for doing that, dear.
She manages to smile for you.
Her smile is wary. Her earlier ebullience has left her.
Morel still isn't feeling well. I convinced him to stay at Gary's to get some rest.
Oh, shit.
I'm afraid the cold has really gotten to him.
It's probably for the best. It's awfully cold out there in those reeds.
I'm sorry, dear. You've had to drudge through them so many times.
Are you kidding me? We've got to check them again?
Such is field work. A young person's game, as they say.
So who's going to check the traps?
Morel will eventually. Or
Okay.
we'll talk Gary into going back out, perhaps.
The lieutenant stares at his shoe, caked in mud. He doesn't say anything.
Once more into the breach.
That really is too much, sweetie. Thank you for your dedication, but I can see you're coming down with a cough yourself.
Very strange. Why is she not letting me do this? It's like she's given up.
You know, what's wrong?
Different? How?
The half moons of her glasses reflect you as she looks up at you. You've given up.
I'm in doubt, sweetie. That's all. Everyone is now and then.
You're in doubt?
It's a strange feeling. I haven't really told this to anyone, but you are a police officer.
And when a police officer asks, you must answer.
Okay, that's not true.
Do you ever wonder if some lovely story from your childhood is just that? A story? Or a dream?
Holy shit, okay.
Seeing the Insulindian phasmid was just a story I used to tell people. I didn't really think about whether it was real or not.
Oh shit. Okay.
Morel's so proud of it. He always tells everyone.
A terrible sting in the heart. Regret.
You seem to really believe that it had happened, so doesn't that count for something?
No, sweetie. There's more to it than that. Morel was so eager to believe my story was evidence of the phasmid's existence that I'm some queen of the cryptozoologists. That, and for years his belief made me believe too.
That I am a queen? An extraordinary witness to grace.
But now, we're both getting old, and he's still working himself sick out in those reeds looking for it.
She
But what
shakes
if
her
I
head.
was just wrong?
Still unable to
I
meet
think
your
I
eyes.
was.
The lieutenant opens his notebook, but doesn't write anything.
Okay, well, the first thing we're gonna do is tell her that her marriage hasn't been a lie. And I swear to God, if I fail this check...
An acorn is not the same as the tree. That requires time, diligence, and care.
Wrong or not, your relationship with Moral isn't just about the phasmid.
But it is. We've spent years searching for the phasmid, hunting it together. Without it, what are we? Just another pathetic old couple. If I hadn't led him down this path, he could have a steady job lecturing at a university.
He hated that. You convinced him to do something real.
But if the dream comes to naught, what good is it? No, the thing is...
He looks down at her legs.
I was a paraplegic before we met. He didn't know before I arrived. On our first date. If I weren't the queen of the cryptozoologists... If I didn't tell him that story...
She has to swallow to relax her throat. It's keeping her from talking.
He'd still be into you. That's not how these things work.
Maybe. But then why do I not dare tell him? I've wasted enough of your time with this drama. I really must stop talking about it lest I start crying and waste more of your time.
Kim, listen to me. We have to find the cryptid. There is no other answer.
What you have to know is the Insulindian phasmid probably does not exist. Let us fools chase our ghosts. There are a million better things to do with your life.
Thing is, you're not sure you made it up either.
I'm not sure of anything. Sometimes I still see it, you know. The real memory. Not the memory of the memory, but it's so hard to tell the two apart.
Rising, unfolding from the reeds on a hot summer's day, like a benevolent god.
Either way, I should go. Poor Morel is running a fever, and I need to get him home to Jamrock before we overstay our welcome with Gary.
You do that. I'll check the traps one more time.
Really?
Shh, Kim!
Oh, sweetie. Please don't get stuck on a dream. Take it from me and Morel.
Can I have your address just in case there's news?
Okay. It's 1113 Tabernacle Road. Jamrock, but...
A sigh. She doesn't think you'll need it.
And do you need help getting to Gary's?
Oh, no, thank you, but I can get there on my own. This old thing is gas-powered.
She taps her
and then
chair.
a taxi home. It's not so bad.
The rest of it is pretty grim. Thanks for bringing some light.
You're welcome, sweetie. I'm glad it helped you, even though it turned out to be a...
The sentence remains unfinished. She flicks a switch on her chair and the engine turns on with a whir.
A dream. Like that, she drives off. The gas engine putters quietly as she gets to the doors, then pushes them open. Outside, the cold, coastal wind blows.
We should go too.
I'm so sorry, Kim, but I have to do this. I know I'm a monster, and I know you hate me. Who the fuck are you, dude? Who's this guy? Okay, we've got time. All right? We've got time. It's 1940. We've got plenty of time. Let's go. Map. We're going all the way to the here. Shacks. Okay. There's one here, isn't there? Oh, Jesus. I don't remember where this fuck was. It's over here, right? Oh, hell if I know. I'm not great at remembering. No. Down here? Oh. Yeah, I vaguely remember this. Am I going the wrong way? Maybe it was up and to the right? Oh, this is the church. There was one around here, I believe. I don't remember where it was, though. This fucking thing is gonna drive me crazy.
An old door, worn by...
It's military. Probably something that... It's military. Probably...
We'll never get it. Okay, Oh, there's one of them. Okay.
Just dead and dying locusts, and the slow swaying of surrounding reeds. Poor things.
Okay, I feel terrible. Okay, so there are 4 traps total. I know there's one by the house, but... I can't remember where the other one is. Oh, did we talk to her last time?
A shaggy-looking girl in her late teens or early 20s kneels on the ice with an electronic contraption in her hand. Hearing you approach, she looks up.
Oh, hello there.
It's cold out here, but she's not wearing a hat. She must be freezing. Everyone knows drugs make you invulnerable to cold. You bet this one likes to party.
Dear child, it's freezing. Where's your hat?
Huh?
He looks up at you, distracted. I said, what about your hat?
So should you.
You don't have to do anything.
Oh my god. Are you telling me that it's Half-Light this whole time? Stop! Okay, we're done here.
I don't know, some kind of a store? Maybe a general store? Look, man, fuck the hat.
Your pulse rises. What did she just say? That's not how a civilian is supposed to address an officer of the law.
Okay, well, I don't care. I don't fucking care.
I'm sorry I said fuck the hat. I was concentrating on something else. My whole family swears and it rubbed off on me.
There's a pained expression on her face. She'll answer your questions now. What's the device you have there? Nope, what's your name?
A cell.
A cell. And your surname?
Why?
Why indeed, okay, forget it.
Okay.
What's the device you have there?
This is a portable recording device. It's for field recording. Low quality, but still.
And the wires?
Actually, just one wire. I picked on it till the braiding came loose. The wire leads to a contact microphone. A contact mic records sounds from inside things.
I wanted
like
to
this
do the
ice.
other one. Where'd you get the mic from?
Same place I got the recorder from. The Palaceum.
The Palaceum?
Oh, man. You haven't been to the Palaceum? It's the coolest place in this whole drug-addled shithole.
At the...
It's a music club and a synthesizer workshop on
Oh.
Boogie Street in Jamrock. Musicians live there, like real musicians. I once saw Arno van Eyck.
Thinking about it really cheers her up. It's a long way from here, though.
Okay. And who is this guy?
Oh yeah, guess you wouldn't know Van Eyck. Or really be a Palaceum going kind of person.
Oh, and I can get down.
I don't know what that means.
Oh my lord. Can I not say that? Please don't make me say that. Holy shit. Disco hips.
I don't know what that means either.
Great. It means I'm hip beyond my years. Okay.
That's cool.
She breathes on her fingers. Looks like she doesn't know what to say. Oh, you're right. Time has deserted me.
Sucks, man. Was there something else? About the contact mic, perhaps?
Yeah. How does that thing work?
The mic? I don't exactly know. Somehow it doesn't pick up vibrations from the air. The book said it only picks up structure-born sound.
Thank you.
If you like technobabble.
Okay. What about...
Okay.
What are you... Well, okay, what are you doing with the mic?
Recording, I guess.
And what are you recording exactly?
I think I'm recording cracks in the ice. But there's no way to tell. Not without headphones. I think I just recorded your footsteps too. Not sure how that will sound.
Okay. And what happened to the headphones?
My boyfriend sold them.
What for?
I don't know, man. Things. Just stuff you need for life.
Everything checks out, sire.
Oh my lord. The next playthrough, I'm doing a full drama run. Are you kidding me? If it speaks to us that way, hysterical. Everything checks out, sire. Okay, and what are these recordings for? The cracks, the footsteps. We get to go through in a godly run, basically.
The musicians in the Palaceum used them for making music. They looped the stuff, cutting the tapes together. They make music out of cracks in the ice and keys jangling. Crazy sounds like that. It's hard to explain.
Just nod.
Anyway, I thought I'd make some too. It's supposed to be, like, a music place anyway.
She rubs her shoulders and looks around.
I don't really know what I'm doing. They use synthesizers too. I don't have a synthesizer.
She looks at the recording device, the thing she thought would fill her hours with joy and escape. It's turning out to be an empty fantasy. She feels childish, very useless all of a sudden.
This feels like one of those games that you replay every winter. Like late January. or December even, when the snow hits and it's dark and miserable. Kind of like Talos Principle. It's one of those games, right, where you can just replay it over and over again.
She is on some kind of stimulant, amphetamine or methadone, and its effects are wearing off fast. She will begin to experience
sweetheart.
more and more valleys now, and fewer peaks.
Take this, your call.
The lieutenant begins to take off his jacket.
No, man, fuck that, I'm cool. I'm sorry I said that. I'm sorry about the fuck.
It's okay.
The lieutenant backs up. He throws you a glance. You said it's supposed to be a music place. What is?
That? The boys think it could be a place, like the Palaceum or something. Stupid. It's really not going to be a Palaceum, that's for sure.
The boys?
Yeah. Andre and the guys, they're inside, in the tent.
And why is that?
Why are you freezing out here while the boys are inside?
They got too much stuff crammed in there. No room.
Stuff like what?
Music stuff, mostly. Like this tape recorder, but bigger. And there's piles of it.
Okay, well, why don't we leave some of it outside so you don't have to freeze?
That stuff is more expensive than I am. More expensive than any of us, really. Doesn't matter. I can take the cold.
Now this is where a hat would come in handy.
Yeah, maybe you were right about the hat.
Can we give her our fucking hat, dude?
Go ahead.
Tell me more about this music place you've been planning in the church.
It's supposed to become like a club for Nordic dance music, like that new style of synthesizer stuff they play at the Palaceum. Except that, yeah.
She looks at the old wooden church up the poles. As a mean wind comes bellowing in, the 6-story structure lets out a doleful shriek.
The floorboards are twisting, and the shooting beams are slowly cracking, like bones. Far east of the Golden Delta, beyond the industrial port, there is a black patch of unlit coast with the smallest creatures on the ice. There will never be a club for Anodic music here.
Don't say that. Fuck you, Shivers.
Not in a million years.
Okay, what's the dance music?
You know, Anodic, cathodic, music that's made with electronic instruments.
Like what? Like what?
Synthesizers and tape consoles. Microcomputers too. Anything that uses electricity, but isn't guitars. Also found sounds, stuff like that.
You see clear, beautiful, violent flashes of light. Light cutting through a smoke-filled darkness. That is what the future will look like, if it ever comes.
You want to turn the church into a club?
I know. It's not my idea. Andre and the boys found the place. It was supposed to be deserted, but now they can't even take it.
She nods towards the sloping mass of wood on the coast, then shivers.
Hey, don't get me wrong, but you're cops, right?
Yes.
Okay, well, maybe you could talk to Andre and the guys, because there are some strange things going on in that church. If you're police, you should look into it, right?
Yeah, okay, I'll talk to them.
They're inside that thing there. Would be cool if you did. Was there something else?
Did you put the padlock on the church door?
No.
No?
Not really, no.
So this isn't yours?
It's Noid's.
And why did Noid put a padlock on the door? Actually, is Noid a friend of yours?
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Okay, why did he put a padlock on the door?
To keep more weirdos from getting in. Fucking Martinez. I'm sorry. It's got the worst weirdos. If you get around to it, ask Andre about them, he'll tell ya.
All right.
Go ahead.
The device is cold to the touch. An angular Omicron logo adorns the yellow plastic cover. Underneath, you see a reel of tape rolling. You put the device back on the ice.
Oh my god, I really wanted to do that one.
Okay, bye.
Fucking what? Let's go. I forgot I had to level up. We're
Hello
doing
again.
it. Legendary, baby.
The device is cold to the touch. An angular Omicron logo adorns.
Do we do it again? How many level ups do I have? Should I just do it again? I feel like we need another composure, though. Save scum. I didn't save. Okay.
Hear that? Magnesium. That's what you're lacking. The lack of magnesium has you slouched. The magnesium levels in your blood are dangerously low. It's about the low magnesium levels and not the high alcohol levels.
Okay.
Yes, and it's critical. Look at yourself. You're practically devolving into a fish due to the lack of magnesium in your bloodstream.
Okay, so I need to mag it up.
You need to get so magged up. You've probably had 2 heart attacks and a minor stroke already, and the only prescription is insane amounts of magnesium.
Okay, you're saying I need to become a magnesium-based life form?
Yes, if you want to live, you need to evolve. You need to transcend the carbon barrier. Go to the apothecary and buy insane amounts of magnesium. It will reverse the damage to your circulatory system. Just remember, it's not the alcohol. Buy more of that too. Alcohol is not the problem. And it's certainly not the dextroamphetamine, nor smoking for 40 years. It's the lack of magnesium and excess of coffee. You should stop drinking coffee. It wreaks havoc on your gastrointestinal system.
Bro, that was brutal.
Hello again.
All right, come on, please, baby.
The device is still warm from her touch.
We did it!
And heavy as a brick from the batteries inside. The company logo, Omicron, adorns its yellow plastic cover. Inside, the tape is rolling. The girl looks at the device in your hands.
I literally, Carl. I literally was like, well, this is a reminder to get up and go take my magnesium right now. Magnesium, baby, let's go. Okay, thank you. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to reread this just to put us back in the moment. The device is still warm from her touch and heavy as a brick from the batteries inside. The company logo, Omicron, adorns its yellow plastic cover. Inside, the tape is rolling. The girl looks at the device in your hands. I'm sorry you have to sit here on the ice with the drugs wearing off. At your age or any age in this weather, waiting for it to get dark.
She looks you in the eye, her pupils wide, surrounded by a ridiculous amount of makeup.
The people who built this world intended it to be better for you, but they failed. It is easier to live in their failure with this by your side. Tap on the tape recorder.
The wind howls. She remains silent. It's real. Tell her.
It's not a childish fantasy. It can be a real weapon against what's coming for you now.
What is?
Dark. Jesus fucking Christ, empathy. Her shoulders shake a little.
I know. I'll stick to it.
Her teeth rattle. She takes the device from you and places it in her lap.
Something changes between you two. She looks at you differently now. As an equal. A fellow human being.
So thanks, I guess, for the psych session. Maybe I can return it. What's been eating you, officer?
Nothing.
Come on, I can tell. But, okay. Be a boyadero about it if you want to.
Okay, well, there is something that's been making my life hell.
What is it?
I think it's the plight of the working class. People just keep putting their selfish interests ahead of the greater good. Both of those are what I would like to do. I'm gonna go with this one, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, nobody understands that sometimes you've got to make sacrifices for the sake of progress. It's all very distressing.
So, the thing that's been eating you is the slow pace of social progress.
Don't get me wrong, I'm all for slow and steady progress. I just wish people would be a little more reasonable is all. Ooh. No, that's probably not it, is it? Ooh, I wonder if this lets us go back.
It sounds like you just got chick issues.
Yeah, you could be right, but I don't know for certain.
Well, think about... Anyway, was there something else?
Yeah, no, that's it for now. Thank you. Sorry. Alright, let's talk to these fucking bitches in the tent. And by talk to the bitches in the tent, I mean yank them out by their hair.
A pile of stuff. The flap is open. Inside, 3 young men are listening to some new form of music. It's like nothing you've ever heard. One of them looks at you.
Come on, get in and close the flap behind you. The warm stuff's getting out.
It's safe to assume this is their leader, or at least he thinks he is.
What? And she can't be in here?
Sorry, we barely have room for one.
You go ahead. I'm too old for this.
I'm actually not, he thinks. I just dislike delinquents.
I'm sure you will feel right at home. I'll keep watch.
Okay, that's rude. Oh, no, 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 no! I didn't mean to do that. Canister is filled with what appears to be water. The label says distilled. And a speaker, the big kind they use for live music.
A young man with peroxide blonde hair holds up a Harman Walshy tape player, nodding along to the music. He looks at you with a knowing smile and says, as though you're supposed to be sharing some tremendous evangelical secrets.
Hardcore! Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega!
All right.
Here comes the night!
Could there have been a right way out of this garden of forking paths, you think? You see a youngish man bleaching the tips of his hair with a toothbrush. He puts the toothbrush down and extends his hand in greeting.
Hello, I'm Andre. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, I'll shake his hand.
His grip is strong, sweaty, and warm. He's trying to project and inspire confidence.
This is my posse, Noid.
The young man with earrings looks at you suspiciously.
Oh, his portrait's really cool too. Holy shit.
And Egghead.
Hey.
Egg!
The tape player high above his head continues to blast what is probably endodic music. We're calling it endodic. Hardcore Egg. Why is everybody screaming hardcore to the mega? Hold on. You guys know something I don't. What's happening here? I haven't been here since your first session with us. Are you still enjoying it? Christian's first thing they say is hardcore. We're repeating him. I know what he said, but you guys, you said it before I even got to it yet. Uh-huh. Not enough dancing emojis, dude. Okay. It's hardcore. It is pretty hardcore.
Together with a Cell Burger, who's out there right now, doing some seriously progressive sonic experimentation, we like to think of ourselves as music venue organisers.
Uh-huh. And how many music venues have you organized?
We have many in the pipeline, officer.
Uh-huh. Well, why are you here?
You see, we've been all over Jamrock North, prospecting for real estate to establish a new venue in.
Also for talent.
Yeah, thank you, Egghead. And while there is no shortage of raw, unfettered talent spinning tapes in Jamrock, we've had rotten luck with the real estate part.
Uh-huh.
Place is a shithole. I apologise for my friend Noid's potty mouth. I realise this is not how you speak to a police officer. He has authority issues.
Okay, well, Was there something that you wanted? Your friend said there was a problem with the church?
Ah, so you've met her. Good.
He nods.
He's not as glad as he would like you to think. There is concern in his voice.
Yeah, it's a matter of occupied ecclesiastical property. I bet you've noticed the derelict hive of narcomania on the coast.
An attempt to pander to your perceived conservative sensibilities.
Jesus fucking Christ.
No person his age would ever use a word like narcomania with a straight face. Don't fall for it.
Enough histrionics. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the church, and I'm not exaggerating. Even a place of spiritual refuge can become a magnet for all sorts of dopeheads and burnouts if left unattended.
Okay.
Dopeheads!
Dopeheads. Everybody shout that.
Burnouts!
Okay, maybe not. He angrily spits on a screw and then starts cleaning it.
Well, I'm sad to say, that's exactly what happened. Sad because we were just about to put Martinez on the map with one of the maddest dance clubs in Jamrock. Nah, strike that. In Revershow.
Okay.
Strike that! The world!
The world!
And sadder yet, because the dopeheads and burnouts hold up in there are the worst kind.
He leans back a little, watching you with a steady, serious gaze, letting you imagine just how bad those dopeheads and burnouts really are. Good. This calls for an opinion. You're an expert in those.
What? Oh boy. I feel like you may be laying this on a little bit thick.
They're spooky.
What do you mean by spooky?
I was hoping you would be the judge of that, officer. All I can say is, their spookiness is the kind that keeps us from restoring this church into a community centre and a place of spiritual refuge.
Okay.
Also, they don't eat or clean the building. Shit's gonna collapse. People just want to spin tapes without them spooking it up. Place has bad signs. No one can dance like that.
Thank you, Egghead. So you're gonna look into it, right? It should be a police matter.
Yeah. Okay, fine.
Whatever spooky stuff they're doing,
I'm looking
sure
into
it's
it.
Not what the Ecclesiastes meant their property for.
I'm looking into it, but not for you. I'm looking into it for her.
All right.
Thank you, Anonymous. Help the ravers start a nightclub. I also just think it'd be nice to have something here.
I'm very happy you took him seriously. The whole tent is. The boys exchanged giddy looks.
Okay. So Noid put the padlock on the door.
I did ask Noid to install a measure against more drifters wandering in. It's a temporary fix, just something to contain the situation.
I had to do it in an hurry.
Okay.
Not my best work, but it should hold for a while.
I need the key. So wait, how long have they been locked in there?
Not long. Like a week, maybe?
How can you be sure they didn't starve to death?
I'm super sure they're alive. I mean, come on. I'm at least 90%, maybe 85%
That is
sure they're
not
still alive.
good enough when you're fucking dealing with another person's well-being.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too.
Give me the
Guess
key.
It wasn't
Give me
very
the
hardcore
fucking
of us
key.
to just lock them in like.
Of course. Noid.
Jesus
give the officer the key.
Christ.
All right.
Oh, this is not gonna happen.
You sense the trajectory of the little piece of metal.
Hardcore!
The object makes a small ring.
Let's go. That was awesome. And by awesome, I mean it was hardcore.
Ka-ching! The key hits your palm. The speed freaks nod to you approvingly.
Thanks, man. I'm gonna play it cool.
The speed freak nods to you. A respectful nod. You proved something here.
Right. I have some other questions for
Sure,
you.
man. Tell us what you want to know. Let's do it.
Okay, who else are the people in here?
Truth is, I don't really know. None of us do. I don't even know how many there are. All we've seen are glimpses.
Okay, well, I guess that's better safe than sorry. Anything more you can tell me?
Yes. There's also the machinery.
This machinery is of the deeply mystical variety.
Okay.
When I first scouted the place, back in February, it was abandoned, empty. Took some time getting the crew together. So about 2 weeks ago, we came here hoping to set the stuff up. Suddenly, there are all these strange machines lying around in there.
One of them has wires running into bowls of water. Wires into water. Never seen anything like it.
Andre, tell him about the feeling. Oh, and it felt like there was something in there with us, watching us from the dark.
No, thank you.
No, the other one. Which other one? I'm not as in tune with my emotions as you are, Egg.
Oh my god, that sentence.
Felt like silence. Awful silence.
For this man, even regular silence is awful enough. But that was something greater.
So you haven't physically seen anybody?
Not exactly. We've just seen someone who we think is a woman go in and out of the church. A couple of times. And we felt someone or something eyeing us inside. But that's kinda it.
Okay,
Like, you aren't alone, you know?
It wasn't quite human, if you know what I mean.
It was this dark shape climbing upside down along the ceiling, like some kind of crab man.
You're fucking high.
Yeah, you know, the way it was climbing up and around the ceiling, like a crab.
It was stalking a cell, exhibiting ambush behaviour.
Ambush behavior. Crabman.
Crabman! Yeah, totally. I mean, I didn't personally see it. Estelle was alone that time, but I believe her. If she comes out running and says there's a crab in there, there's a crab in there.
You should ask her about it, but be nice. Don't tell her you don't believe in the crab.
Okay.
The implications of this are too numerous to consider. Proceed with caution. Learn all you can before entering that dark building.
Okay. Tell me more about the machinery.
You should talk to Noid about that. I just got a distinct burnout and dopehead sign from them. Probably jacked up to some snuff station too. Probably, very likely.
Okay.
With a small surge of PEA, alertness fills you, as if to say, this is a dark corner. Look behind it.
What?
It means like one of those rich boy private radio stations, where you can listen to people getting killed on, then jerk off to it. Sick shit.
We learned about that. Guys, thank you so much for the gift subs. I appreciate it.
Not that we would know anything about that. Noid just likes to relay stuff. We're getting derailed here. In short, you can tell to Noid about the machines.
Yeah, okay.
He'll tell you more.
Okay, but how can you be sure they're burnouts and dope heads if you haven't even seen them?
Well, honestly, I can't. But I am.
Why not? Let's go with that.
I don't see a single thing wrong with that argument.
I'm 70% sure they're substance users. Don't let the technology fool you.
He makes little quotation marks with his fingers when he says technology. All right, let's talk about something else.
What?
What's the deal with Egghead? I want to talk to him. Thank you. Hardcore to the mega. Oh, no. Oh, okay.
He's a quiet man, mostly communicates through music, and by being a master of ceremonies.
What's the master of ceremonies?
You know, a host, a declaimer of slogans. He's a performer, gets the people going.
Well, how do you communicate with him?
Well, he's just kind of here. I don't really know how to communicate with him.
Have you ever talked to him?
Yeah, sometimes. When I stumble and find my way into his center, you have to hear a lot of hardcore to the mega first though.
The man smiles mysteriously, choosing to let the beat speak for itself.
What the fuck? Okay, you mentioned some people on the church.
Oh yeah, that's a meteor and name for the founding party. Thought it'd be cool to use it.
Okay, I do know them, but can you refresh my memory?
Come to think of it, I've never really looked them up, you know? I can't give you a precise definition, but they're a very powerful religious organization.
Okay, yep, good, got it.
Yes?
What about the equipment in here?
What?
You brought your own water?
Yeah, good to have.
And it's distilled.
Oh, it's the one they sell at the fuel station.
Huh.
He nods enthusiastically, no doubt a little relieved.
Oh my god. This is a god tier check.
Okay, so the speed freaks want to start a club for dance music. That much
Are they making
checks out.
Shine?
Youths like music. You feel as though you might have liked music more when you were young, too. But you digress. The gist of it is, they want to turn the church into a club, but a suspicious element has overtaken the building. It's very important to understand what the gist of things is. Always consult the gist before making up your mind. This is going well. Plus, and it has to be considered, you can't invent the future of dance music in this smelly old tent. Imagine if you had the church. That settles it. Analysis complete. Their story checks out. It still feels as if this didn't quite go as it should have. But...
Okay, well...
As always, we'll be right here, waiting
Sounds
patiently
legit.
for the news. Yeah! So you had a talk with Andre, and now you want to discuss things with Noid?
Yes.
Good.
Skin shows through the holes in Speed Freak's too large sweater. In front of him, an open toolbox full of carpentry tools and parts.
It's good you talked to Andre first. Gave me time to get a reading on your sign. Can't really talk to people before you get a reading.
He runs his hand through his hair, which is combed back in mock seriousness, and continues to fiddle with some gears. My sign?
Yeah, gotta compare. See if we can align.
What? Okay.
I suck at socialising, man.
Yeah,
Even
so do I.
now, our sign synchronisation is way off. But I'll see what I can do.
He continues to rearrange his tools. I saw a sticker.
A sticker? You mean the yellow one?
Yeah.
Can you describe it to me?
Yeah, it's this one.
Seems like my creation has found its way into the legal bureaucracy. What did you want to ask about it?
What's it supposed to be?
The dead guy smiling.
Yep, okay.
He defeated history. We are living in the
That
age
tracks.
of history, and in the eyes of history, we are always already dead. How can we ever smile then? Because history is a lie, and so are its deaths. The present moment and life are the hardcore. The hardcore expels death.
I see now why everyone was doing
Maybe
hardcore.
he's not dead. Maybe he's just really ecstatic about the beats.
or drugged out of his mind, come to think of it.
I'm thinking maybe the smiling dead guy is a symbol for communism. It's also dead, but doesn't care.
Yeah, that interpretation holds.
Okay.
I guess one could write an entire treatise on the thing.
Okay, and
But
tell me
what
about
for?
tell me about the machines you saw in the church.
Weird stuff. Specialised. There was a data processor and some sort of long-wave machinery.
Okay.
Wires going into water. Gives off a spy sign. Or some fucked-up Samaran science sign. You know, the kind that goes head first into the supernatural.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing's wrong with it. You should definitely be researched. You can still do sick shit with it, though.
The sickest. That's perhaps why it should be researched.
Okay, you think it actually exists?
Most of it doesn't exist. But there's also stuff that isn't allowed to exist. Because the moralists think it's too dangerous for the plebs. Psionic powers, pale-related diseases, pretenders pretending to be human, folk rights, that kind of stuff.
Okay, and what about now?
Nah. Still strongly out of sync. You heard me.
Okay, sorry. Maybe I'll come back later.
The young man with the tape recorder acknowledges your return. When he looks at you, he squints as though you were the setting sun.
This is hardcore. Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega! Internally coherent. All-core! All right! Yeah!
He furrows his brow as his very large head traces the sublime invisible movement of the music in the very real air of the stuffy tent.
Hardcore! Ah!
I can't.
The question is, what is the question?
That would have been good if I had just answered the question.
But there was no question.
God damn it, dude. What the fuck just fucking happened?
Back to the heavyweight jam. Hardcore! 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 Internally coherent. Encore!
He furrows his...
Hard! The question is, what is the question?
That would have been a good if I had asked you a question, but I didn't.
But there was a question?
What the fuck?
We're close. True, hard, hardcore.
I can't help it, dude. This is crazy. This is so fucking weird.
Hard. The question is...
Oh, wait. I should have maybe done hardcore.
But there was...
Oh my god!
True, hard, full, core.
Okay, listen, last time.
Internally, all core.
He furrows his...
Hardcore.
Hardcore?
Is it though?
He stops dead in his tracks, tilting his head to the side. It is.
But is it? I mean, really?
He tilts his head to the other side like an owl. The question is, what is the question?
No, but seriously, I'm a bit worried it isn't.
He frowns, then starts bobbing his head back and forth once more.
The skin on your back is crawling.
What the fuck just fucking happened?
Music anymore. There is a hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Gilles Lane, right next to the canal. Don't be alarmed. Everything is okay. He isn't actually worried. Everything is still super hardcore. What he probably means is, it could be even more so.
Are you a thought reader? Jesus Christ.
No nation, but transnation. No war, but class war.
So you're not a thought reader, you're a communist?
He's not a communist. It's just something he likes to yell. He picked it up from a tape jockey at the Palaceum. She was a communist, though.
Yeah! With the rebel yell!
So does that mean you're a thought reader?
Don't be a lunatic. Of course he isn't. Jermaine here just yells random things. Odds are, sooner or later one of them will come off as thought reading.
Yeah! Revolution imperative!
Unless you were thinking Revolution imperative right now. Anyway, I've had a similar thing happen with Eggs yelling. I know what you mean.
Yeah, okay.
Hardcore superstar!
But why aren't you a communist? Communism is the truth.
I can be a communist. If you want that, do you want me to be a communist?
Please don't turn him into a... Oh yeah, turn him into a communist. Come on, it would be super.
Be a communist, Egghead. The future needs your help. Don't be a communist. That path is too hardcore. Guess he won't become a communist after all. Oh, come on, you big baby.
I can be a...
Please don't. Oh yeah, turn him into a communist. Come on.
He's a communist now?
Communism rules the nation.
Oh my god. Okay. Almost there.
The worker must move your ass.
Superb.
Here comes the sun.
You could swear you feel the bright future of the
I
working
feel better.
classes, reflected of Jermaine Egghead's giant smile, and right onto your face. Revolution makes your toes curl in anticipation.
Is your real name Jermaine?
Dark-cord hardcore. Jermaine Egghead.
Basically, yes it is.
Okay, you said you were worried?
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm still in love with the hardcore.
He turns pensive all of a sudden.
Sometimes I just feel like anodic music is in its infancy, you know? For example, take this Arno van Eyck jam I've been pumping for the last months, and will continue pumping for the rest of 51. Isn't something holding it back from being hyper?
He thinks for a moment, and then his expression clears.
It's like it's only ultra.
I think it's super hardcore, but you're right. It's not hyper hardcore.
It's only ultra hardcore.
It is, isn't it? I knew it. But how could it become harder core? I know the answer in my heart, but cannot sink it in my head. If this is not hyper, how could anything be?
Sounds suspiciously like a question.
No! This is the answer! What? Guys, there's something happening in his head. Oh yeah! He's doing it! I know! So does mine!
But there's something else that hasn't failed you.
Wait, I just remembered something. I'm the police.
Uh-huh.
And I have a job to do. Bye! Holy shit, dude. The fuck just fucking happened?
The shaggy-haired girl kneels on the sea ice. She looks up as
So
you
different
approach.
from what we just experienced
So you
with her.
talked to my associates, right? Are you going to help us?
Yeah, I'll help.
Great. Let us know if there's any progress, will ya?
Yeah,
We've been waiting for weeks here.
Could you tell me what you saw in the church?
Oh, that. You're not going to believe me. There's no point in me telling you.
Well, we'll see about that. Go ahead.
Okay. I went in and I saw a woman next to one of those machines there. Noid calls it a mainframe. She was dressed like someone who's been raised by their grandmother, you know, strange old clothes. Had this absent expression, didn't say anything, just stood still.
Go on.
And then, you know, right behind her, a man crawled down the wall. Upside down like a crab, down the church wall. I think the woman didn't even know he was there.
Oh my god, is this the dice maker?
He was completely silent.
Bro!
He stopped right before he got to the floor, then just hung there like that, looking at me. Right at me. I fucking turned around and walked out. End of story.
Like a crab, you say?
The lieutenant nods. His face is stone. What did the crab man look like?
It was too dark. I couldn't tell exactly.
You were wrong. I do believe you.
Why?
Strange things happen.
Okay then. They certainly do around me.
Okay, well, what about your associates?
My associates? I haven't got much to say about them.
What do you mean? You must know something.
Of course I do. I just don't tell people about my friends and who they are and so on. I don't provide information on them.
Okay, well, what about you?
Me? I'm a silver bird.
High above and to the east, the cold winds blow over the feathers of an early songbird. She lands on the stone ledge of a tall building, her beak a silvery grey.
Okay, maybe I'll ask later about all of this.
Don't know what makes you think it'll be any different later, but...
Well, maybe we'll solve the church issue. Okay, so 2 things that we need to do. First of all, we will investigate the church tomorrow. However, I need to find those traps. Shivers is my favorite, I think. Hello? Can I... What is going on? Whew. Oh, we have to go this way. That's right. Does anybody remember where the other traps are? For real? I'm actually asking. Because I'm lost and I don't know how to get there. There's one over here. Ah! Here's one.
A few locusts trudge along the wall of the trap. The rest are piled in a heap in the corner, dead. No phasmid anywhere. Poor things.
Okay. And then... there was some here, and then there was some up, one south from here, I believe. Okay, on the coast. All right. Down here? One is way up north, I think. We did that one. Because the one up north is behind the church. We grabbed that one. Southwest from the first trap. Thank you. First trap being the one I just grabbed, right? Go this way. Somehow. Fuck. Down here. Somewhere. Yeah, here it is. Thank you.
The trap is filled with dead and dying locusts. Most of them aren't moving anymore. You still can't see a phasmid anywhere. Poor things.
The fucking autosave scared the shit out of me, dude. Okay. We gotta go to bed, man. It's late. It's been a pretty eventful day, though, for us. I think. That's the church, so hold on. So we got these three. I think the only one left to grab is the one by... I think the only one left is this one over here. Oh my lord. Is this right? Yes. Okay. Is there one north of the first trap? Yeah, we got that one already. That's up the church way, I think. Wait, did I just pass it already? I did. First trap is here. I feel like I checked that one already, but maybe we didn't.
The trap is full of locusts, but they seem weak and unhealthy. A few lie on their backs with their legs twitching. Still, no phasmid. Poor things.
Okay. We must have missed one. Right? I don't think we did, though. There's 4. So we checked that one. We checked the one up north, and we checked the 2 to the first trap and the one below it. So I just don't think... But what's interesting is when she describes the memory of seeing him, it was like in the sun, in the daylight. So I think I'll just check tomorrow. Okay. So it's 21. Oh. Liver damage. Maximum mag. And you just need to quit. Okay, well... What the fuck is this? What the hell is this? We don't have a slot available at the moment. I think we're okay. So I think we want to do... Yeah, I think that's all of them. I think we did do all of them, yeah. So we're going to quick save. And we're going to call it a night, I think. Yeah.
It's getting cold, this late in the night.
Yeah.
Time to call it a day.
Good night, Kim.
Good night, officer. We'll meet in front of the shack in the morning.
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks inside the wash basin. An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see the reflection of your face in it, adorned with the expression. It's too late. Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it. The bed is comforting, if a bit run down. Still, you've earned a rest.
Okay, before we do this, because we know shit's gonna happen, I'm gonna pee real quick. Take a quick break. On. I have to take a picture of my cat because I don't know why he does this, but like lays down as if there's a crime scene, as if he's a victim of a crime scene. Let me show you. I have returned. Hardcore to the mega. You guys are ridiculous. It's a crime Pumpkin doesn't get your chair. Okay, listen. I don't know if you can see this. Can you? Oh, I'm not even here. This? Probably not that well, can you? Why? Why did the brightness suddenly change? I'll put it in the Discord, for fuck's sake. But basically, he's like always half under something, as if he's, you know, I don't know, got hit in the head and then fell. It's ridiculous. This fucking game is so good. It's unreal. You were talking about a website that had all the dialogue from the game. I would very much like this, but I don't think I should have it yet. I think I shouldn't be able to have it until I finish the game. But I'm just throwing it out there that would be a thing that I would like to look at some point. Indeed. Okay. All right. Is it weird that I have a hard time playing games like this, but I love to watch other people play them? No, that's not weird at all, Logos. It just means that you feel quite a lot. And it's hard to feel all those feelings by yourself. That's all. Okay. Let's go to sleep.
Across the room, the heating system hums its soft lullaby. The mattress feels soft and sheets warm. It only takes you moments for the world to fall away.
Thoughts, baby. A million little lights in the dark. You're one fine instrument, brother. All those faces and all those names. All that laughter and screaming and scheming around. Every corner and every street.
Recorded in you forever on Faraday.
Spinning in eternity.
On and on it goes for untold hours. At the disco where you first asked her to dance. Rising above the dark curvature, the great wingspan of sleep, studded with stars.
Behold, there are millions of them down there. The first time, the last time, the smoke in her mouth, the plotted flowers, the faces turning, changing.
What is it?
It's the world, Harry boy, and you're made of it. Every day you're out there, you make more of yourself from it. I'm afraid you can't be unmade now. You can never forget this shit.
The rain, the snow, I don't want to. It's beautiful.
Beautiful. It's stuck on loop, whirling, spitting out words and images.
You're the son of the world again. Harrister, a ceaseless agent, picking up litter and old newspapers, collecting your little bubblegum wrappers and idiotic picture postcards. Meaningless keepsakes.
Reading your awful letters and recalling things, aren't you? The endless names of the world. An address book you are. The map of a city.
I am an agent of the world. That's right.
You'll go insane if you keep going like this. One more day, and you'll be in the loony bin. I just know you will. And for what, brother man?
For the working class.
Solving your little crossword puzzles, doing your tasks, crossing names off lists, trying to become some sort of world detector. It won't make it okay. It won't put smoke back in her mouth.
This time we won't fail.
There he goes again. He's a real political animal, our Harry. He still doesn't see that it's the world changing around him.
He's got no idea what he's in for.
I feel the pillow under my cheek.
Beep, beep, beep. The alarm is ringing, Harry. The disco circus goes on and on. You barely slept 3 hours last night.
You can do it. It's nothing. Do it for the city. Go.
Good lord. Honestly, I don't think I would be mega political right now. In this game, but I think we voted on it last time, right?
Rise and shine, comrade. It's time to get to work.
Oh, God.
Despite all the thinking you've been doing, only 0.0001% of communism has been built. It's too great a task to undertake alone. You're going to have to get organized.
I mean, have you seen my shit recently? I'm doing okay.
It's good that your personal business is in order, but we're talking about political matters of world historical import here. You must seek out your revolutionary brothers and sisters. Find out how much communism they've built. Then, together, maybe you'll be able to build as much as 0.0002% of, but it won't be easy. Decades of persecution by coalition authorities have driven the remaining communists of Martinaise underground. They live underground. These communists aren't men. They're mole people.
How am I supposed to find them if they're hiding?
Let your nose guide you, detective.
My nose?
Yes. Fortunately, communists are known to have a very distinct smell.
Fuck, you're supposed to be logic, Rhetoric. What is happening? Oh, it's my low sleep.
We really have no idea what they're talking about. There's no linkage between ideology and olfaction.
Okay, this sounds so fucking stupid.
It's not stupid. It's the greatest endeavor in the history of human civilization.
Okay, well, if you say so.
First, you'll have to locate the remaining communists in Martinaise. When you get near to someone with revolutionary potential, your nose will give you the signal to establish contact.
Fucking Tom! That fucking clip is so lovely. Be honest. Be honest. And he just wouldn't stop. He wouldn't let up. Ugh, so good. David Beckham. Man of the people.
Again, no, it won't. Any olfactory response you perceive will be strictly psychosomatic. You should begin by interrogating those lawless malcontents at the Dock Workers Union.
What?
They're an obvious place to start.
Okay, but I have a murder to solve.
Good luck explaining that to the Tribunal of Revolutionary Retribution.
Okay, well, the fuck? Dude. Well, hello, Kim. Good morning.
Yes?
Sorry, I thought maybe you had something new to say. Okay. So the first thing we're gonna do is head to the church. Okay, and we're gonna try to go
Heavy
inside.
wooden doors. The lock turns easily. You hear a click as the shackle pops open. Feels like electricity and a very small piece of nothingness.
Let's go.
The lieutenant nods at you.
As you do, you hear the echo of the doomed commercial area, its black holes and dusty machines. Then the feeling passes. A great whoosh of air rushes into the dark innards of the church, as though rushing to fill a great vacuum in the heart of the city.
Holy shit. What the fuck? A strange stillness fills you as you look ahead. You should walk here, not run. Oh, what? Because it's a church? The grotesque wooden figure looks half finished. Feels like it's trying to become one with the church. The fuck? More of the forked lightning pattern you saw outside. The blackboard is filled with complex equations. They look recent. This bowl is filled with water. A live wire runs directly into it. Huh. The spider has spun its web around this wood-carved pillar. A cracked pane of glass. Colorful. Frost has drawn flowers on the glass, obscuring the view. Silk scarf. Wow, this church is really pretty though. Ooh, +1 empathy. Oh, don't go that way. Okay, well, I don't know why I'm so creeped out, but I am. Cold wind blows in from the broken gallery, makes your skin crawl. Portable Harman Woshi tape recorder. Someone siphoning electrical current from outside into this antenna.
A machine stands in the corner, watched over by the figures on the stained glass window. It's turned on and quivering with soft electricity.
Another radio computer. And this time it's already turned on.
He seems cautious around the machine.
These machines sometimes harbor traps, he thinks. Alarm systems and the like. Let's be careful.
We should leave. I doubt this place bears any connection to the case.
This machine looks just like the one in the doomed commercial area.
It's also quite similar to the one we have down at the station. Must be the same model.
Just let me take a peek.
You see fluorescent play and print buttons on the keyboard. A hatch connected to the central compartment is wide open. The lieutenant says nothing. You see the machine's glowing frame reflected back from his diamond-shaped glasses. You're free to proceed.
I look inside the compartment.
Behind the hatch sits a cube-like crisscross of filaments, smoldering in the dark like fireflies. Silver tape on the side says, in black marker, log, February to March. Another filament memory. Press play to talk with the repeater. The speaker comes to life. Static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. An old lady greets you. Her voice sounds 100 years old.
Good morning, Fortress Accident on Saint-Brune. This is the East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the personal log?
It's the same old woman you spoke with through the radio computer in the doomed commercial area.
Yvonne, it's me again. How are you?
Good, thank you. Please repeat. Is this the personal log?
Yes.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Let's look around. There's no use trying to guess the answer.
Okay.
Received. I will register this login attempt. Fortress Accident, is there anything else I can do for you today?
Thank you.
Goodbye, Fortress Accident.
The machine's keyboard is still illuminated, revealing fluorescent play and print buttons. Nothing happens.
Fucking wild, man. Two decks of reel-to-reel tapes spinning on empty. Are we going in here?
In white, silver, and apricot faience, the young mother of humanism stands above you. A crack runs across her body. She is impossibly tall, oval-faced and sad. A dark and radiant majesty. Cradled in her arms are a pair of glowing lungs, clearly visible from underneath her flowing dress. You should kneel.
No.
Your knees touch the floor. The floorboards are hard and cold. There you kneel among the snowdrifts, diffuse light falling on your hands from beyond the glass. The world is silent, but for the creaks and cracks of the massive wooden structure behind you. It covers you from the wind outside. Cold air seeps in through the crack in the glass, cooling the sweat on your forehead, makes you shudder. In the darkness, you sense her eyes on you, inspecting you with their multicolored glass, as if you're a bug under a microscope.
I open my eyes.
The woman looks down at you kneeling. She towers among her followers, architects, laymen, courtiers. There is a sad smile on her lips and a glint in her green-blue eye of what? Compassion? Remorse?
Morning.
As that terrible word passes through your mind, the lieutenant draws an X-shaped cross from shoulder to shoulder.
Okay.
Your fingertips touch your chest 4 times. Then you rise from your knees into the apricot-colored light of the window. Above you, the woman still smiles her distant smile, sundered by the crack in the glass.
Who is this, Kim?
It's Dolores Day. The old woman was right. This is the Dolorian Church of Humanity in Martinez, or the Small Pinewood Church in some records.
You knew of the place?
It's a minor landmark, not easy to find. Most maps misplace it. It was built not long after Revachol's founding, 300 or so years ago, by first-generation settlers.
And what else do you know?
There used to be 7 stave churches on the coast. Les Sept Sœurs, they call them, the 7 sisters. Only one remains. The rest were burnt in the revolution or used for building materials. We should be respectful here, although the building appears to be deserted. I do not believe we'll find anything connected to the lynching here. Something else, perhaps?
He looks at the machinery lying around.
There it is again. A small pang of guilt. It's time to ask him what happened here.
But do you know why it was abandoned?
I have a theory, yes. There was a police raid a while back. I heard the place was shot to pieces. The old woman in the village was being tactful with us when she didn't mention it. She has more respect for the RCM than many around here.
Who conducted the raid?
Well, your station was involved, I hear. although I can't be sure.
You're not sure?
3 precincts were involved in the raid, and people say Precinct 41 was one of them.
I guess I could have been here.
I'm sorry, I'm not saying you were. It was a clandestine operation. I don't know anything about it, why it was conducted, or who participated.
Oh my God.
I try not to pry into extra-district matters.
If I was here, I should find out what I was doing.
Good luck. You will not get information on a confidential operation from your station secretary just by calling. If you really don't remember, it might be better to keep this one forgotten.
Fuck.
It happened a while ago. It's unimportant to our business in Martinez now.
It's a mystery sprinkled with self-pity and regret. For some reason,
Critical
unknown
fail.
to your mind, looking at her delicate eyes makes you feel like you're ready for drowning. Your heart knows, but it does not want to say, not yet. Let these things be unknown for now. All you know is, this is the young mother of humanity, and that you should go. Do something else. Escape her sad, worry-worn look. The shards glimmer in the dark. You see little pearls of light on the edges of the crack that splits the female figure. Something was written there. Remains of broken letters line the emulsion. What it said, you do not know.
Oh, so close. Wow, oh my God, what the fuck, game? Just reveal after
The mother
reveal.
of humanism.
Dolores Day being here, fucking unbelievable. I haven't found anything that makes me think password right away, but maybe Dolores or something.
The silence in this part of the church, it's almost palpable. All the shifting matter and shuffling of living things is gone. Nothing seems to exist beyond the church anymore. Maybe if you were to stand in just the right spot, even your footsteps would be completely silent.
Wait, I think I still hear something.
And then it's gone. Almost all of it, but for the faintest of hums. You can hardly hear your own breathing.
I'm gonna yell.
Your voice is barely audible. Not a howl, but the softest of whimpers. It's unnerving.
What happens if I stomp my feet?
You produce a few muffled thumps, after which the silence feels even more total, somehow.
I turn to Kim.
The lieutenant points to his ears and shakes his head. Then he leans closer.
Can you hear anything?
Not really. It's extraordinary. I've never experienced anything like this.
I wonder why the church was built with such strange acoustics.
His detached tone conceals how uncomfortable he is.
Whatever it is, it's definitely real.
The lieutenant doesn't reply, but you can sense him tense up next to you.
I look up to the bell tower.
The orderly rows of ceiling panels become barely visible, then disappear completely in the darkness of the tower overhead.
Oh my God. Perception. Try to see and beyond the shadows.
It's like there's something moving up there. A shadow has emerged from the tower and it's making its way toward you through all the other shadows.
I follow the shadow's movements.
It's not a shadow anymore, becoming more substantial as it gets closer. The shape of an animal descends.
Oh God, I'm about to get attacked.
Officer, is there something up there?
The lieutenant follows your gaze, attempting to see whatever it is that you are seeing.
Oh no, you've lost sight of it. Where did it go?
Blink.
You see something hanging from the rafters,
What the
looking
fuck?
straight at you with dark eyes. Maybe it's possible to talk to it.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
The shadow is a man made of the same stuff as the carpentry of the building. He is studying you intently. The crab man.
Are you the crab man?
The man leaned forward a little, fixing you with a steady, unreadable gaze.
What the fuck
then
is...
speaks.
What?
Habitual alcohol use has made you into a scared little pussy, Holmes. But don't worry, everything's gonna be alright. You come to the right place.
The right place for what?
Here you can receive the mother's love. And when you're ready, she will take your hand and lift you out of the despair at the bottom of that bottle.
This man is obviously a habitual narcotics user. Do we really need to question him?
I'm put off by this religious stuff, he thinks. And maybe the ceiling climbing, too.
Thank you.
It's all very hard to square with the lieutenant's own view of reality. Hey, and what was that about the bottle again? You haven't even drank that much lately. Lay off it already. Shish.
Yeah, you're right, but I'm...
Está crudo, way. I see deep inside you. Your body and your spirit are suffering greatly from overindulgence. And you don't even know it.
Oh, I'm very in touch with my suffering, I assure you.
Not all of it. I was like you once. You don't know all the havoc El Vino is wrecking on your mind and your spirit. Necesita parar, homie.
You know, actually, since we're here, you may want to pay attention to what the ceiling climber is saying.
Look at these crazies. What is this shit?
Yeah, I know.
Don't trust me. Trust the mother. I'm only the messenger, Holmes.
His voice echoes in the cold air of the church.
This is the Church of the Mother of Silence. You are welcome here.
He sways gently on the beams, waiting for you to take it all in.
This Mother of Silence sounds like a serious player. You might want to be careful until you find out what you're dealing with.
I mean, Dolores, right? Some ravers want to turn this place into... Nope. Do you know where the other spooker is?
Other spooker? Oh, esa viejita es muy estudiosa. Don't know, Holmes.
So there is another person.
No. I just call her viejita because of her clothes. She's actually quite young. Or maybe not that young. Age is just one of the many masks we wear.
Bro, that line. Fuck off. You know where she is?
That's what I said, Holmes.
Well, how can you not know that when you both live here?
Don't really follow her comings and goings. Just see her typing on her computer now and then. We got different interests.
So you've got nothing else to tell me, like how she looks, what she does?
I'm afraid not, Essay. You just have to wait until she comes back, or...
He shrugs.
Or search through her radio computer.
Have you heard the password by chance?
Too many times, Essay. You need it for something.
Yes, it's for a first-degree murder investigation.
The lieutenant raises his eyebrow, but doesn't say anything.
Don't sweat it, vato. The password is afterlife death.
That is true. But what comes after death?
What you think of that? Makes me almost pity La Nilita Pequeña when I hear it.
Oof. Some ravers want to turn this place into a nightclub.
The ones in the tent outside, right? I see him. think they scared of me.
What do you think about the nightclub, that is?
Why not? They wouldn't bother me none. I'm usually way up there, imbibing. Ain't no music on earth that can reach where I go. Might even be nice to have some company.
He said that in spite of himself. He's more attached to the human than he'd like to think.
So, are you the crab man?
Never known myself to be a crab. But if that's the name you got for me, I won't stop you from using it.
Okay, well, I guess, to be fair, it's really more of a spider.
I always thought of myself more like a flame, flickering along the rafters and beams.
He pauses.
It may be that I gotta work on my technique.
Well, what were you before you became a crab man?
I was in a gangway, but my memories of that time are fading. Most of them are already gone.
I lost my memory too, and it haunts me.
No, man. You gotta let that shit go. Then the mother's light touch will fill you with rapture.
He looks at you as if he wants to pat you on the back.
Do you remember your name, sir?
The lieutenant is not particularly interested in this information. He's just trying to assert some control over the conversation.
Tiago's my name, but those syllables don't mean much to me these days. A name isn't just your identity, but also, so to speak, your place amongst your fellows, your place in the world. I ain't got no use for such a place anymore.
My name's Harry.
That's just the thing, Holmes. None of that matters.
He ignores your hand, his limbs a mere shadow below the ceiling. What are you doing here, then?
This is a special place. There's a perforation in the world up there, a way out into nothingness. This church was built around it for purposes of veneration. I circled it, nurtured by the silence bestowed by the mother. One of these days, I'll be pure enough to go drink from it directly.
You mean her? And I point to the window.
No. There's a new god in town, and she can be painted or sculpted because she has no limb or even a face. She is the end. She is a cavity in the dark beyond sense. She saved me, but I couldn't describe her to you. No one can, Holmes, and no one ever will.
His adoration is beyond sexual. This cavity is something that no human form has.
And what happens when you drink?
I will be incinerated, but not destroyed. Finally, I won with the state of the world before reality began.
Are these yours?
I think they were. A long time ago. I had to shed them like skins to get closer to the center of the silence. You could have them. I don't need them anymore.
They look pretty dapper, actually.
Are you sure you didn't just switch one drug for another?
It's not like that at all, man. It's just faith and joyful service.
Faith is a kind of a drug. I guess you have a point.
I know it will take time. Don't sweat it. I know it will take time. Don't sweat it.
How did you even find the church?
Hard to say. I think I did some construction work here, back when I still had material worries. Up there, I realized what the true purpose of the church was. Been spending a lot of time here ever since. The past is nothing to me now, eh? It didn't belong to me.
Well, I still don't quite get what you're doing in this church.
I'm a seraph, Holmes. I sing the Mother's glory.
Can you sing for me?
I ain't from no Mariette, if that's what you're thinking. And the song I sing is silent as the mother.
He lost his cool there for a moment. Seems you hit some nerve.
Okay.
The sinewy figure lingers on the wooden beams, blending into
Oh
the
God,
shadows.
here we go. You've been here for a long time. Did you see the police raid that took place here?
Something like that.
He responds, his voice suddenly flat.
Did you witness it?
Not really. Or at least I don't remember much of it anymore. The mother's love has done its job. That's what's so great about the mother. It lets you forget about everything.
Well, thank you for your time.
I think we're done here, Esse.
The figure crawls off into the darkness above.
That was an interesting conversation. However, I'm still not sure how it's relevant to our investigation.
I mean, we don't know until we don't know. But yes, password. Oh, Socratic, get out. Go play this.
The
Get out, go
machine's
play it,
keyboard
or
is
start
still
the VOD from the
illuminated,
beginning.
revealing
Minor
fluorescent
Brads,
play and
whatever.
print buttons.
Dude, it's your jam. It's your shit. It's your shit. Trust me when I say it's your shit.
The speaker comes to life.
Good morning, Fortress Accident on Saint-Brun. This is the East Insulindian Rapid Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the personal log?
Let's try this again. I think I have the right password.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Afterlife, death.
Good. I have unlocked the filament. After ending the call, please press print to access the filament. Fortress Accident, is there anything else I can do for you today?
No, that's it. Thank you.
Goodbye, Fortress Accident.
She says as her voice disappears into a whirl of static.
The machine's keyboard is still illuminated, revealing fluorescent play and print buttons. The printer prints out a long text document with dated paragraphs. It looks a bit like someone's journal. The first entry, made on the 4th of February, 51, by an unknown author, is short and concise. Arrived at the church, the door was boarded up, so I used the crowbar to get inside. Looks like the place has been deserted. Nothing out of the ordinary, but I'll ask around. Need to figure out how to get the electricity in. The lieutenant leans closer, scouring the printout over your shoulder. Just as you finish reading, he looks up, muttering under his breath.
4th of February. That's over a month ago. Whoever set up those machines has been here for quite a while.
You think it might be connected to the case?
Our case? No, I don't think so. It must be some local eccentric.
I'm gonna read the second entry. Switch 2. I think I have to buy it for the Switch, guys.
51.
Like, holy shit.
Had a little chat with the local fishermen. Said I shouldn't go near that place, that the church was spooky and ridden with narcotics. It's a little spooky, all right. Still haven't figured out the electricity. See? Even one of the spookers themselves says it's unnerving. What was that about narcotics? This could prove to be interesting.
I'm gonna read the third entry.
7th of February, 51. Finally got the electricity in. Next on the agenda, a new antenna. I'm thinking ESCA series, something advanced.
Why would she need an antenna?
Why would anyone need any of this equipment here?
He steps on a wire running on the ground, inspecting it with his boot.
8th of February, 51. Bought the antenna.
Hi,
Had some
Socratic.
problems
Thanks for
setting it
stopping
up.
by.
Called Simon for help. Heard the others are back to making art. Drinking somewhere out of town. Sulislav started a rock band again. Lexi has been seen asking money from strangers. But at least the artists have their act together. They're qualified labor. They can get work anywhere. Graphic design, ads. The programmers are doing fine too. I mean, they're programmers. The writers, though, they're fucked.
Oh, that didn't age well.
I just have to find out what caused that data loss and be done with it. Still don't understand how it managed to wipe out the backup, when the backup wasn't even connected to the front. I know. Everyone thinks it's impossible. They say I must be lying. I'm here to set it right.
Data loss?
Seems like something to do with radio computers. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about them to understand what the author is saying. Something about the backup data getting destroyed, and how everyone thought it was the author's fault. Let's just keep reading.
This is obviously the programmers in the other building, right? This is what happened to them?
I think these people worked in the radio computer games business. The one we saw in the Doom commercial area. They must be our former co-workers.
12th of February, 51. Brought some food from the grocery store. Apparently, there's a strike going on in the harbor. Definitely not happy to see the Martinez people again. Everything's now set up in the church. Going to start working tomorrow, 8 a.m.
The strike. We are nearing the date of the murder. Keep reading. I'm interested now. I want to know what's that radio anomaly that sent this person here in the first place.
25th of February, 51. I've been sending data up to Lintel for a while now, trying to recreate the data loss, but nothing. Didn't even feel like logging in, the disappointment. But I did discover a curious audio-spatial anomaly at the back of the church. I've named it the Swallow. It swallows sound. Need to get some mics.
Is she talking about?
The lieutenant looks to his right toward the silence, and I read the 7th entry.
28th of February, 51. Yes, the first recordings confirm that the Swallow is real, and I'm not just losing my mind. It's a pillar of silence, with a diameter of approximately 3 meters. Seems like the higher I go, the less I record. This might be a coincidence, or it could be connected to the data loss that led me here.
And that's why he hangs out on the top of the bell tower, because the higher he goes, the less he hears.
The pillar of silence.
Yeah.
She is talking about the silence. Is she suggesting it's more than just an architectural quirk?
What could it be? I look at the water basins behind me.
The lieutenant doesn't answer. He follows your gaze, studying the basins. The water shines in them. No ripples.
I read the 8th entry.
March 51. Some kind of young disco men have appeared next to the church. I've been trying to record the silence to find the epicenter, but now it turns out I've also been capturing the future of dance music, one neo-disco song over and over again. Fortunately, the song is so monotonous, I was able to devise an algorithm to factor it out. The other day, one of the disco men came in. Before I could even say hello, she got scared and left. Good, I don't want anyone distracting me from my work.
That must be
Girl
her.
on the ice?
Yeah.
Sounds like her, yes.
I read the 9th entry.
March 51. I got a call from the repeater station. Someone has tried to access the radio computer in our old office in Martinez. Can't do anything about it. The storekeeper still doesn't want to let me inside the building. Thinks I'm part of some kind of curse. How Martinez of her.
That's me! I was the one who broke into the computer. Oh my god.
I knew it wasn't a good idea to meddle with the machine.
We read the 10th entry.
March 51. A new 2-meter aux cable. Noodles. Crackers, ping energy drinks, water, toothpaste, gum, also some canned air. Your reading is interrupted by the sound of the church door opening. A strange woman makes straight for the radio computer.
Hi! Is her name Suna? Excuse me.
Breaking into my radio computer, I see.
She glares at you as she holds down the off button for several seconds. The machine reboots.
I do apologize for the intrusion, madame. We are with the RCM, you see.
Oh, Jesus. Representing certain music venue organizers. We're not just breaking in, I'm pursuing a mysterious lead, searching for my lost identity. Okay.
Well, you won't find any music venue organizers here.
She barely looks up from the keyboard. You hear the machine whir back to life.
It's just me and my computer, and it has been this way for weeks. Now please give me some room. I need 2 seconds to see that you haven't destroyed anything.
We should talk to her after she has rebooted the machine.
I mean, okay.
What is it?
I didn't break anything, did I?
No, you just printed out my personal log and wasted some paper.
Okay, well, are you the lead programmer of Whirl Untethered, by chance?
Yes. Or, no. Not anymore. That project is dead.
She doesn't seem surprised to be recognized. Rather sad. Something passes over her face before she straightens her back.
So, what are you doing here, then?
I am Soona Luukkanen-Kilde, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident and RSA radios. I have over 16 years of programming experience, and I'm proficient in both Vox and Orbis languages. If you're not here to hire me, I don't really know how I can help you.
She turns back to the terminal. So how do you feel about dance music?
What? I hate it.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Why?
Maybe I'd have to be on drugs to get it, but to a sober mind it just sounds like uninspired rug whipping. No idea what it has to do with either dancing or music.
Right. But how do you feel about a club?
This is about those speed freaks in the tent, isn't it? I've got some news for you. It's not a nightclub they want to build here.
Okay, and what do they want to build?
Take a guess, why don't you?
I'm still convinced they want to do the nightclub.
I can't believe they got you so easily. Go have another talk with those up-and-coming entrepreneurs, will you? Thanks.
Good luck. I'm not coming in there.
Okay, what are you doing in the abandoned church?
You really like those questions, don't you?
There's a hint of amusement in her tired eyes.
They're bloodshot. She really hasn't been getting much sleep lately, has she?
Well, I'm a police officer. It's my job to ask questions.
I'm conducting scientific research here. You can't throw me out.
She says, ready to stand her ground again. I mean, technically we can, but what research?
I'm looking for the location of a 2mm hole in the world.
She's looking for a disruption in the radio waves. That's what her personal log said. The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything.
Is that hole connected to the data loss in your journal?
Yes, that's what led me here. But I suspect it might be something a bit more complicated than that.
Okay. Well, hey, bitch, I can let you into the other place if you need to get in there.
Exactly. What does it mean? Up to now, it has been impossible to say what it is because it's impossible to measure nothing.
There's something frantic about her as she locks her gaze with you, eyes shining like pearls.
What do you think it is? What qualities does nothing have? How do you measure something that does not exist?
She's suddenly absorbed in the conversation, waiting for your answer.
That's a little above your pay grade at the moment.
Fuck. Okay, well, I don't even understand how we're talking about something that doesn't exist, let alone measure it.
You measure it by its surroundings, by that which does exist, which is what I've been trying to do. I've tried using hydro transducers to record the silence, to find out where it begins. But honestly, it's not progressing very well.
She grows silent, staring at her circle of basins. It looks like some sort of ancient ritual.
But does it have anything to do with necroplasmic life forms? Ghosts, in everyday parlance.
Does it have anything to do with ghosts?
Ghosts? No, I don't think so. I don't believe in ghosts.
Gold leader. Hi, PV. Following because I just finished listening to Nocturne as my first tabletop RPG. Absolutely incredible work, and I'm starting Gone Next. Oh my god, you're in for a treat, Gold. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. This pleases me greatly. You have many, many adventures ahead of you. You've got Gone, you've got Kingmakers, you've got Tidal Blades, Ungodly, like just so much. And I'm doing Blade Runner right now. Eee! Okay, what other entities?
I don't believe in them either.
Necroplasma exists.
Great. What are we talking about? And why?
Do you have any idea where the hole might be located?
Somewhere underneath those roof beams, I assume.
She looks up, eyes trying to pierce the pitch black heights above, but without much success.
Strange things may flourish in the dark.
Why there?
There's this place at the back of the church. A place where all audible vibrations seem to decease. I've named it the Swallow. And the higher you go, the less you record.
The Pillar of Silence? Are you sure it's not just an architectural quirk?
I know, whack. I said the same thing. I was like, oh my god, is her name Suna? Is it even pronounced that way? Like, holy shit. So random.
Maybe. But it's oddly close to the physical coordinates of the data loss that led me to this place.
Well, that's where the Crabman lives.
I know.
You don't think he might be related or responsible?
No, I don't.
Okay.
She sounds mildly annoyed by this line of questioning. Her hands typing hundreds of commands into the machine.
Okay, well, you said it's not going well, your research. I mean, why not?
Because it's just trial and error. Trying to locate the Swallow, the exact point in space. And I don't have a... You know what? It would be really helpful if you could just stop talking and let me work.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know about the scary 2mm hole in the entire world.
Great. Thanks.
Have you seen the Crabman?
No.
But you know he's around?
Yes.
He's seen you.
And
the Crabman has seen you.
I don't care. I don't care about Crabmen.
She barely looks up now, tinkering with the machine's
Wow.
printer.
She really doesn't. Not afraid, this one.
Okay, well, why do you need so many machines?
I brought them here. These are my machines. Please don't touch anything.
Why do you need the antenna, though?
I use the AR-1 as my RAIN Prefect's processing unit.
Wait, what?
RAIN Prefect. My radio computer.
And that antenna is its processing?
Yes.
Oh.
You really don't know anything about radio computers, do you?
I know a little.
All right. Well, all radio computers perform operations up on air. So in order to gain more processing power, you need to invest in a good antenna.
Okay.
I guess it is. So far I've been quite satisfied with it. Martinez is an unstable region with bad coverage and the operation has been surprisingly stable. But it's not the cheapest one on the market. So I wouldn't recommend it for your regular red tape operations. Fraser 1000 is a foolproof line for civilians. Anyway, you should do some research before you decide to buy anything. Ask around, compare the prices. There are many milieux dedicated to that sort of thing.
Well, I don't need an
She'd
antenna.
like to tell me this. It calmed her nerves.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, that's fine. What about the bowls of water?
They are connected to my RAIN Prefect. Whatever you do, just please don't move them, okay?
Okay, I won't.
I'm working.
On what?
Could you just shh for a moment? Or get to the point. I really need to focus on something.
It's not just rudeness. It really is hard to concentrate on whatever she needs to do.
Okay.
And you're not helping.
I won't touch anything.
Great. The Swallow, you mean? What
Yeah.
about it?
That's
Great.
all for now. Okay.
Thanks.
Bye. Holy shit, dude. Okay. Well. So that happened. That was super fucking cool. However, I think it is a nice, bright, sunny day. I am gonna go to a patio and get myself something to eat. We do have a stream tomorrow. It is not Disco Elysium. We're gonna be doing a sponsored stream, so it'll be live around noon. I'm not sure if I'll be playing some Wild RP first and then we'll do that. I'm not sure. Or we'll just chat and maybe only do the sponsored stream, but I look forward to it. That's tomorrow. And then on Sunday, I GM Blade Runner, and then I'll be back again on Monday for more Disco Elysium because I just can't stop. It's too good. Phenomenal. So yeah, stay here and play. I've been streaming all week, and yesterday I was at the computer from like noon until 11 p.m. So I'm gonna go stretch my legs and catch some sun, but this has been absolutely crazy. Don't leave us now. I'll be back. I promise. Someone should have taken Tuesday off. I know, but this game is too good. So I couldn't. Have a great one, PB. You too. Hardcore Sun. Yeah, exactly. Now I need to figure out what these kids want to actually do if it's not a discotheque. I was really hoping that they were being honest and they just wanted to make a discotheque, but alas, nothing is ever what it seems. Bad days. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you have a great night. You too. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Those of you who are only here for Disco Elysium, I totally get it. I'll see you on Monday. Thank you.
Most civilized people are out of touch with reality because they confuse the world as it is with the world as they think about it, and talk about it, and describe it. Now, of course, reality, from a philosopher's point of view, is a dangerous word. A philosopher will ask me, what do I mean by reality? Am I talking about the physical world of nature? Or am I talking about a spiritual world? Or what? And to that I have a very simple answer. When we talk about the material world, that is actually a philosophical concept. So in the same way, if I say that reality is spiritual, that's also a philosophical concept. And reality itself is not a concept. Reality is and we won't give it a name.